Yes! Så er vi kørende. Foden står lige uden for døren. Så jeg vil åbenbart smide mig ud. Det skal jeg lige præcis som jeg dag gør. Så. Nej. Nej, det lyder ikke så godt. Og den glider jo ligesom. Men altså, døren kan jo lukke sådan så her. Skruer. Jamen, jeg er jo lige ved at skulle sende linket. Okay. Hvor har du det? Nu har du en skruemaskine med. Ja. Det synes jeg, det er noget møg. Men kan du lige fikse det sådan op ad det der? Hvor er min t-shirt? Nej, jeg ved ikke, om man bruger skåret. De kan sindssygt dybe. Men det er ikke så meget godt værd. No. Yeah. Det er lidt svært for dem nu. Og lad os se her. Første Steam redigere. Webcam. Del skærm. Så ser jeg lige, om jeg kan. Var det dig, eller var det dem?
Det var mig.
Okay. Den er... Okay. Så er jeg engang at lave cookies. Okay. Så skal man igennem alt det der. Gider det samme som sidst? Ja. Det var også en kvinde sidste gang.
Jamen, det er som regel. Har jeg ikke
Okay. Jeg troede, det ville være en mand, men det kan være, han var syg eller noget. Okay, jeg se om jeg kan få linket det i frihed eller et eller andet der. Nå nej, jeg har jo så været post. Nej, det skulle være til YouTube. Det skulle være fint nok. Altså. Nå. Så udsmidning. Så er der udsmidning. Og lejlighed. Bum, 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 bum. Ja, det kan godt være, tog det sidste gang en halv time eller sådan noget, før de kom med politiet. Nej. Jeg har set pending post, like 10 pending post. Jeg prøver lige at poste den på steder her. Så. Det er ikke det bedste kvalitet, men den er
live. Er du ikke blokeret det?
Nej.
Nå, det går.
Men nogle gange så postede det jo ikke. Ja, vi kan jo lukke døren og henhold til. Men ja. Se her. Se her. Frihed. Frihed, messianik. Hvad er det ellers andre grupper? Frihed og kærlighed og smidt den derind.
Okay, ja.
Og så er jeg smidt den ind i frihed. Ringgaard. Det kan være, hun vil dele den ud. Jeg prøver at ringe til hende for lige at få hendes... Der er sådan nogle naboer derude.
Jeg kan ikke se nogen.
Uh-huh. Hvis de tror, han bare smider en ud og... Computeren er så langsom.
Ja.
Ja. Så. Jeg prøver at ringe til Tomby og sige, at de skal kende eller Tomby hus. Det er jo ikke, om de er åbne. Ja. Bam. Sidste chance for at cancel det. Ja, den der computer, den er simpelthen så langsom. Dyb. Og jeg har ikke lige til Tomby Huse her. Det var til... Det jeg gør. Og det er ikke engang åben. 9 til 12. Til grin. Ja. Du har godt nok blevet tyk. Ja, det er rigtigt. Martin Jeppesen. Hvem er det nu, Martin Jeppesen er, Kasper? Kan du huske det? Ja, jeg er godt nok blevet fed. Det har taget rigtig hårdt på mig. Det sidste stykke tid. Så det kan jeg ikke rigtig løbe. Jeg har blevet 150 kilo, så det er rigtig fedt. Anyway, det har taget hårdt på mig de sidste par år. Jeg har blevet 150 kilo, så men anyway, foden står udenfor, sikkert med advokaten og så videre der. Og jeg ved ikke, om de er i gang med at fikse låsesmed i øjeblikket, eller om de vil hidkalde politiet der, men en af delene altså. Man kan jo ikke lige give mig et par dage til ligesom lige at have en chance. Ja, de mener, jeg har haft nok tid. Så. Og nu kommer du også på livestream. kommer det bare automatisk på, jo, når du vader rundt der. Side wing. Okay, jeg er gået fra... her der er den lidt mere... Den her gamle computer, den er simpelthen så... Martin, du er godt nok blevet tyk, ja. Ja, det kan jeg kun sige ja til. Det har været mit fald. Ja, der er så mange fald. Jeg har også glas i fødderne og alle mulige andre problemer. Så. Altså nu har vi se, om de er gået fra, de hedkalder politiet, som så banker døren ind om en time eller sådan noget. Halv 10. Vi får se. Ja, simpelthen. Altså for et par solpaneler, altså. Solpanelerne står derovre. Det er henhold til, at man vil ikke have flere folk, der sætter solpaneler op, selvom man taler grønt jo, ikke? Altså vi skal spare på energien, så vi slukker lige for varmen der, så vi kan sidde og fryse, selvom vi har en termostat og så videre der, jo, ikke? Men Nixon Bixen. Og så skal vi spare på strøm og så videre, så længe vi ikke bruger solpaneler, jo. Så. Fordi det kunne være, at andre fik ideen med også at sætte solpaneler op. Det ville da være helt forfærdeligt, altså, ikke? Når vi nu skal spare på energien, ikke? Det kan jeg godt se. Nej, skør verden, altså. Nå, men det ligner lort herhjemme, sådan set, ikke? Altså, for at sige det midt, jeg har ikke styr på noget som helst, altså. Så, ja, interessant. Forklar lige forløbet, har ikke fulgt med. Okay, ja. Jeg havde nogle solpaneler, som står lige herovre. Jeg ved ikke, jeg kan nok ikke vende kameraet. Kan du lige vise sådan? Så jeg havde 2 solpaneler ude på altanen udenfor. Dem her. Jeg havde 2 stykker af dem, der var sat på ydersiden. Ja, hvad hedder sådan en? Og det er det må man ikke. Det er puha.
Ydersiden af altanen?
Ja, ydersiden af altanen der. Og ja, så tog jeg dem jo ikke lige ned, altså. Og det skal man, ja, når man ikke følger reglerne, så skal man jo smides ud, jo, fordi man må åbenbart ikke hænge noget, fordi det kunne jo være, at andre derude jo kunne finde på at sætte solpaneler op. Det var da en glimrende idé. Ja, jeg tænkte, det var da en glimrende idé, hvis alle sammen faktisk så foreslog, jeg mener, jeg skrev til boligselskabet, at altså, jeg kunne jo give dem mine data og så videre, der henhold til det, fordi vi kunne faktisk generere en masse energi, men det er jo ikke det, man er interesseret i, fordi man er ikke interesseret i folkets frihed, det er jo ikke det. Tyranni og så videre, kontrol og smart meters og så videre der skal man have banket døren ind og så videre der. Og også hvis man sætter solpaneler op, fordi det er jo frihed til ligesom at prøve at løsrive sig fra systemet. Så til synligheden så er foden jo så sat på sagen, og jeg tog så solpanelerne ned i dag for ligesom at svært forstået på det, så ville de bare have, at jeg tog dem ned, så okay. Så. Men de mener åbenbart, at de skal statuere, stort ord, et eksempel.
Statuere et eksempel?
Statuere et eksempel, ja. Jeg er også lidt svært ved at tale nu, jo. Skal vandre alt det der. Så sådan er det jo. Så det bliver spændende at se. Ja, må vi se, om de har tænkt sig at komme ind og banke det hele ned og sende mig afsted til en hjemløs periode. Meget interessant. Jeg ved ikke rigtig. Jeg har prøvet at samle lidt og så videre der. Jeg ved ikke. Jeg ved ikke, hvor meget der går tabt. Der går nok rigtig meget tabt. Jeg har en masse bøger, bibelske bøger og så videre der her, som er jo kostbare og så videre, svære at få fat på og så videre. Så de ryger jo så. Jeg har stadig hjemmesiden jo. Den er super. Jeg har lavet AV1-filer, så de er lidt komprimeret nu med en masse sandhed. Nå, ja, så har han har taget nogle bajer med, altså, så. Ja, okay, hvis du gerne vil vise dig til ja, de ved jo nok allerede, hvem du er henhold til politiet, altså. Nå, anyway, jeg ved ikke lige, altså, de er nok gået udenfor lige at finde ud af strategi og så videre. Det her låsesmed skal vel så hidkaldes, gøre ud fra, at de først prøver det, og så kommer politiet jo nok med den der bankedems der, men okay, det giver mig da lige en time, jeg skulle egentlig lige bruge det til at. Jeg er simpelthen blevet så fed, altså. Jeg kan dog nok gå rundt, altså. Det er gået rigtig ned ad bakke, altså, på de lederkanter. Men så er det godt, at jeg har en anden dag, der lige er lidt mere frisk, så jeg kan dog nok få strømper og sko på, altså. Jeg er blevet så fed. Selv fødderne er fede, altså. Så det bliver spændende dag i dag til synligheden med en eller anden. Altså, de havde hidkaldt mig også til det der fod der, ikke? Men altså, jeg er jo så fed, altså. Jeg skal have tabt mig nogle kilo og så videre der. Men ja. Martin Jeppesen. Jeg kan ikke huske, hvem Martin Jeppesen er. Jeg har vel mødt ham til nogle af de der... Vi kan også se på internettet, at der er løsnet lidt i henhold til censuren der, så det kan være, at de gør folk klar til endnu et stykke galeskab og så videre. Det er mere et kontrolsystem, et verdens kontrolsystem. Vi har The Digital ID, der bliver promoveret over det hele jo. Danmark har vi jo fået det indført, og hvis man ikke accepterer det, så bliver man jo en anden, 3., 4., 5. grads borger, eller hvad man nu vil kalde det. Kan ikke købe noget på internet andet end fast food. Det kan man nogle gange lige få, kan man lige, og så kan man lige blive bestukket af djævlen der, og så falder man i henhold til 40% rabat for 3, altså lige hjem til privatadressen der. Så, men ja, det er jo nok ikke lige slut. De vil jo nok gerne ind i dag, de der modbydelige, så der kommer nok nogle bank på et eller andet tidspunkt, og så går de amok. Så, men indtil videre, så har jeg ikke tænkt mig at åbne frivilligt op, altså. De kan give mig en uge mere, eller et eller andet af det hele taget, så ved jeg ikke, hvorfor de ikke bare kunne lade mig bo, altså. Altså, det er jo ikke fordi, at det er bare de her solpaneler, altså, selvom det er et lortested, sådan samlet set, altså. Det værste lortested, jeg har været ved, men ender til lyd og så videre der. Men, bank og... Nå, men sådan er det jo. Altså et par sølle solpaneler, altså. Og det kunne jo være, at der var andre, der gjorde det. Ja, glimrende idé. Nå, har du en øl mere? En bajer?
Jo, selvfølgelig.
Helt sikkert. Når vi nu alligevel skal. Ja, det er lidt det er lidt... Og jeg fik et nyt pas også og så videre. Der er i hvert fald ikke drager og slanger i den her gang. Jeg ved ikke, hvor jeg egentlig gjorde det der slangepas. Jeg tror egentlig, jeg lagde det et eller andet sted. Men det gamle havde jo både en drage eller drager. Men også til satans symbol, og så slangesymbolet. Nå, er der ellers nogen derude, I kan bare skrive i chatten og så videre der. Men jeg lige her bagved, der er en dør jo ud til...
Du kan måske lige vise dig der. Jeg ved ikke, du kan løfte...
Jeg ved ikke, det, man skal jo passe på, at politiet ikke... det ser mere og så videre. Det er, døren skal vi lige næsten af også, hvor man kan selv skal flytte bærbare. Du kan selvfølgelig flytte bærbare. Så... Men det er, hvad det er, altså. Man har jo stadig sit liv, altså. Inden myndighederne kommer og tager det, stikker vacciner i folk og sådan lidt, ikke? Omgang slangeolie. Galeskab, så de vægter og alt det der lette fjer og så videre der, ikke? Og så ja, de løber efter det idiotiske, og de er jo ligeglade, de er fuldstændig ligeglade med det, der egentlig skulle være af værdier, altså hvad der virkelig er, ikke alt det der koldbøtte-show, vi har oplevet de sidste par år, ikke? 10 stykker, så må man være forsamling og så videre der. Og der Lars Krag-Andersen og så videre der, ikke? Hvis der virkelig skulle, altså han skulle jo ind og sidde der og tjekke alle sagerne, hvis der skulle være noget retfærdighed her, altså. Ja, det ved jeg. Jeg vil have ind til det, hvor de tjekker politiet der. Det kunne være fint det at få ham der. Ja, lige præcis. Der skulle Lars Krag-Andersen bare lige ind, altså. Han kan godt nok ikke lide mig, men han skal da bare derind, altså. Der kunne han sidde rigtig godt.
Selvom man ikke kan lide folk, så kan det stadig være gode til.
Det er stadig rigtig god kvalitet, han har, altså, i henhold til... Så der skulle han jo bare sidde der og tjekke alle politiets ugerninger, ikke? Fordi de laver en masse lort jo. Det ved vi jo godt. De er jo kongens, den franske konges tjenere. Og så har du jo frimurerne og så videre der, alle de der steder der. Der skal jo være en retslig afgørelse om tvangsudsættelse. Ja, jeg tror, de har kørt den inde i København. Det er ikke... Men altså, jeg er jo så fed. Jeg kan ikke komme nogen vegne, altså, så... Jeg har 150 kilo, det er simpelthen for galt, altså. Det er fuldstændig vanvittigt, altså. Der er virkelig trådt i hundelorten der, ikke? Det må jeg sige. Det var i hvert fald en ting, jeg kunne gøre noget ved. Der er så prøvet at gå i gang med noget juice faste, men der er så mange ting, der nærer ind, og så ender man med alt det der lortemad der, altså. Og ja, lad mig se.
Jeg vil lige snakke med dem.
Hvorfor kan du gå ud og snakke med dem?
Ja, vi hører om det kan vente lidt.
Hvor vil du gå ud og snakke med dem?
Tænker du ikke, det kunne være en god idé, vi hører, og så at man kunne lave en aftale, om det kommer lidt senere?
Det har jeg også sagt til dem, de skal komme tilbage med en uge, altså.
Nå, og det er lyttet til.
Har du ikke hørt mig råbe til dem, altså?
Jo, det er rigtigt nok. Så det kan være, at de har sagt, okay, vi vender tilbage med ugen.
Ja, det ved jeg ikke. Nej, jeg tvivler på det. Jeg tror, de lægger planer om at ringe til en låsmed.
Det tror jeg også.
Der tager jo lige lidt tid at få en låsmed ud der. Eller også så skal de have politiet ud til at banke døren ned. Altså en af delene af det. Må vi se, hvad de gør.
Ja.
Det kunne også være fint nok, hvis de lod mig være. For i hvert fald 7 dage, altså, så har jeg lidt mere tid til lige at ordne ting og så videre der, ikke? Jeg har jo ingen chance, altså et par timer til at ordne tingene, altså de er fuldstændig bindegale, altså. Og hele taget så vil jeg ansøge til at smide mig ud for hvad, altså for nogle solpaneler, altså ikke? Altså, du har fikset nogle solpaneler på ydersiden og bla bla, det der, kæft, altså. Sikke en verden, vi lever i. Sikke et lorteland, ikke? Altså, alle de der frimurer, de skulle bare sparkes ud af landet, og der skulle lige indsættes en ordentlig protestantisk konge på tronen, altså ikke en anden fransk romeragent, altså, ikke? Der har jeg jo det der, hvor han er nede og siger, Your Holiness, good morning. Altså, hvordan kan en protestant sige sådan noget? Ja, min tale, den har også det problem, altså. Det er noget lort, det hele, altså. Det går ned ad bakke, altså. Og i dag, der kommer det nok til at gå rigtig ned ad bakke, altså, hvis de fortsætter. Men sådan er det jo. Vi mistede jo også en gut i sandhedsbevægelsen, og en henhold til sandhedsbevægelsen, det er sådan lidt bob med alt det der New Age lort og så videre der, men det var jo ellers, hvad hedder han, Magnus?
Ja.
Jeg kendte jo ham ikke sådan særlig godt, altså, men 29 år, altså. Men jeg ved ikke rigtig, hvad der skete. Det lyder som om, han gik ned med flaget, altså, men det er jo heller ikke ondt. Altså, det er jo simpelthen så meget sindssygt, der foregår, ikke? Altså, og de fleste følger jo bare med. De fleste danskere, de følger bare med, ikke? Ingen modstand, altså.
Men ellers en fri chef, han var jo netop også boligløs for en periode, du ved, ikke? Og
Magnus?
Ja, Magnus.
Ja, men han fik det jo en lejlighed der. Jeg troede, det gik godt for, at man spillede klaver. Og ja, med det ciao, med det ciao, med det ciao, ciao, ciao. Sikke en verden, vi lever i. Nå, jeg burde sådan se. Ja, nu er vi jo egentlig mest Kasper, der har rendt rundt der. Han er da ikke så fed, altså. Så nu kommer jeg til at sige et navn.
Ja, når der skider om det går nok.
Ja, okay.
Skål i skuddet.
Skål i skuddet, Kasper. Så kan vi køre. Ja, de ved jo, når de går nok hurtigt finde ud af, hvem du er, så alligevel.
Det kommer nok lige på et tidspunkt der, men jeg springer nok ud over altanen. Eller kravler.
Ja. Er det meget fint? Den er meget fint, den der.
Ja, det er det.
Hvor meget kostede den?
Den kostede, det var egentlig rimelig billigt, altså 199.
Okay, ja.
Og det kan klare noget film, så...
Og se her, Martin skriver her, lad os se, du skriver, være en retslig afgørelse om tvangsudsættelse. For din mænd til det sige, du er mentalt helt ude af skide, og du ikke kan komme ud. Du ikke kan komme ud? Ja, men jeg vil sige mentalt og så videre, det er ikke så meget. Det er mest mine fysiske skavanker derfra, min barndom af, altså yderligere ting og sager. Medicinalmafiaen sindssyge, ikke? Altså, det ved vi også godt, ikke? Der havde vi også en god mand i sandhedsbevægelsen, så at sige. Altså, igen, sandhedsbevægelsen har desværre med at løbe ind i det der New Age garbage. Kasper, han har også selv lidt med i det der New Age, der han er ikke sådan her. No, men anyway. Men den vej tog jeg jo også i en del år, altså, før jeg fandt ud af. Men mentalt, der synes jeg egentlig, at jeg egentlig er ret stadig til dels i hvert fald. Med at helbredsproblemerne.
Og man kan se, der er 2, der kigger med, eller hvad?
Ja.
Okay, ja.
Ja, jeg ved ikke, om jeg ved ikke. I hvert fald Martin er den ene.
Mm-hmm.
Ja, Martin Jespersen, du kan bare dele, hvis du vil. Altså, nu har vi jo set, om der sker mere sjov, eller hvad jeg går ud fra det. Altså, jeg går ikke ud fra, at de bare giver op. Altså.
Jeg kan lige prøve at gå ud på den anden side og se, hvad der sker.
Ud på den anden side?
Ja, altså ved at kravle ned, ikke? Så kan du lige tage stigen op.
Men kan du komme op igen, altså?
Jamen, det er jo, altså... Okay, jeg kan jo sådan kravle ned, så går det jo kigge, du ved, ikke? Så vender tilbage, så kan du ligesom smide stigen ned igen, ved.
Ja, okay, hvis du mener, du kan komme op igen, altså.
Men det er lige... Jeg prøver lige at se på det.
Tror du ikke, du skal fikse nogle flere strips til den, altså?
Ja, det skal smart.
Ja, okay. Nej, jeg må ikke lyve, altså. Så prøv at være så sandt. Der er så meget løgn og latin i den her verden, ikke? Alle vejen leder til fuld ud af rom og så videre der.
Ja, præcis. Der er rigeligt med løgnagtighed.
Ja, så vi skal helst ikke lyve, altså.
Nej. Det bedste at være sandfærdig.
Ja. Det er det i hvert fald. Må vi se. Ja, det vil jo være interessant, hvis de er gået igen. Det vil jo være fint nok, altså for mit vedkommende. Altså, så har jeg lidt mere tid til rent faktisk at...
Ja, fordi det er rent nok. Du kommer bare lidt sent ud af fjerde, ikke? Så,
altså, man ved jo aldrig, om de kommer. Altså det siger jo så meget af alt det der. Og jeg læser jo heller ikke alle brevene, der kommer ind ad døren. Der er væltet papir over det hele, altså. Der er ikke rigtig, de har flyttet rundt på mig. Altså, vi er jo jeg var jo i min almene lejlighed der, ikke? Og så sagde vi nej til fornyelse og så videre der, ikke? Men så boligforeningen der, så stemmer vi da bare om det igen, fordi de havde lavet alt muligt propaganda for ligesom at få det fikset. De var tydeligvis interesseret i det. Så blev det jo sendt ned til en uvildig advokat, som talte dem op og så videre, og så blev det et nej. Og jeg kan stadig huske, da jeg gik op til min lejlighed og tænkte, nej, hvor er det dejligt, nu er der slut med alt det lort der. Så laver man bare en afstemning mere, og så sender man de tickets direkte ned til boligforeningen selvfølgelig. Fordi dem stoler man jo så meget på, altså. Og så blev det et ja. Det skulle jo sådan set have været en 2/3 ja, når man bare smider folk på porten på den måde. Og så blev jeg rykket rundt til først til et sted, og så var jeg så dum at sige ja til det her sted. Det var fuldstændig fatalt, for jeg ved udmærket godt, at jeg aldrig nogensinde skulle være i midten af andre. Altså jeg sidder i midten af lejligheder omkring mig, og det er jo fuldstændig idiotisk, altså jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg tænkte på. Jeg tænkte måske, altså der skete mange ting, jeg fik lukket bankkortet i hvert fald 5 eller 6 gange. Men når man siger nej til MitID og så videre der, så bliver de lige pludselig meget ivrige for at gøre en masse ondskab. Altså jeg havde aldrig for nogensinde fået lukket mit kreditkort ned. Det fik jeg så godt og grundigt under alt det der coronavanvid og nej tak til MitID og så videre, som de jo promoverede. Det var ligesom alt det der smart meter idioti altså. Og forresten, der ligger smart meteren fra mit hjem derovre. Det kan du lige tage den til mig, hvis der er nogen, der vil se en smart meter. Den ligger lige nede i kassen der. Jeg skulle sådan set sende den til selskabet, men jeg er aldrig rigtig kommet. Ja, der med det røde der, ja. Dyp. Yes, der ligger jeg gik helt amok med en mugger der, så i henhold til det.
Okay, ja, men...
Ja. Ja, så nyder vi lige stillheden i min lejlighed. Der we go, inden stormen. Og der har vi jo, der er blevet sådan lidt mine elektriker-ting og så videre også, og klip og så videre der, fordi der ligger en smart meter dernede, og den fik lige med muggerpen der, det kan jeg godt sige. Den blev taget ned, og så fik den ellers med muggerpen der. Det var så meningen, at jeg skulle sende den til Dong og så videre der.
Det her, så skulle vist være krystalliske sikringer, der sidder her.
Nå,
ja, det er jo sådan, hvis det sker en
der kan man se, der er ingen, der ved noget om det, var. Og der ligger en masse lort dernede, altså. Men ja, det er det var min smart meter for en kort periode, altså. Der står endda også nummer og så videre, det er aftagernummer. Der er også sådan en surstrøm med i det og så videre der, ikke? Sådan lidt surstrøm dernede der, som hvis man åbner den, så springer den jo nok i luften. Desværre så stank den ikke så meget, som jeg havde håbet på. Men altså ja, det her samfund, det er fuldstændig grotesk, altså. Fuldstændig vanvittigt. Og så sætter man nogle solpaneler op. Jamen, det kan være, der er andre, der gør det. Ja, det var da en glimrende idé. Er det ikke jer, der promoverer alt det grønne idioti, altså? Der skal vi også lige spare på
strøm. Det er bedre for miljøet, ikke? Ja. Og du har været på et ægkursus?
Ja, det ødelagde jeg også. Alt det der var ødelagt her, så kunne de sidde og læse, altså. Det er simpelthen grotesk, altså. Det er jo, man skammer sig over at være uddannet elektriker. Så.
Ja, men ægkursus, det er jo sådan noget, hvor...
Og det der larm og så videre, det er kursus. Jeg synes egentlig ikke, vi fik så meget henhold til det der larm, halløj. Så vi lavede nogle... Men altså samlet set, så i henhold til, hvordan tingene... nu er der gået lidt over en halv time siden, de bankede på første gang, så vi må jo se.
Altså, det kom lige lidt sent at banke på nu, altså måske sådan 5 minutter over halv.
Og der er jo kørt i næsten en halv time, så... Og de bankede på, før jeg satte den live her, så... Og den der advokatgud, han skulle også være kommet med. Han sagde jo, at vi skulle ses og så videre der senere. Han lyder også som en... Han er sikkert også frimurer, ikke? Altså, der er så mange frimurer, de der sataniske frimurer. Det er den vej, de er infiltreret. Henhold til jesuiterne, romersk katolicisme infiltreret igennem det. Nå, men anyway, der er jo ikke så meget show, når der ikke sker så meget, så... Ja, jeg ved ikke. Folk kan heller ikke lide at se på mig. Men altså, han må... Martin Jespersen, var det ham der var med i Kristenpartiet der?
Det tør jeg ikke.
Var det Martin Jespersen?
Det ved jeg ikke.
Der var en Martin i hvert fald. Ja, han har mig jo snakket med i hvert fald... Så han... Ja, men der snakkede om det der med overlagt mord, det er jo okay, altså. Det er godt nok forskrevet, altså. Og kristendemokraterne gik jo på, hvad jeg forstår på det, var imod abort. Det var det, som de fik fremgang på, og hvad jeg forstår på det, og så gik det bare lige så.
Jamen selvfølgelig, altså hvert ordentligt kristen menneske er imod abort, ikke?
Jo, abort er overlagt mord, altså. Det har jeg også prøvet til at melde til politiet og sige til dem, hallo, altså, der er 15.000 overlagte mord i Danmark hvert eneste år og så videre der. Det man med det er fuldstændig, det er lovligt, altså. Der kan man bare se, ikke? Der ved man, hvad politiet er til for, ikke? Til at forsvare de kriminelle og udlede sig i vederstyggelighed. Og så er det et billede der. Ja, jeg ved ikke, hvor lang tid der kunne gå, for at en låsesmed kommer og så videre der.
Ja, det er jo ikke bare sådan, de kommer en for 5 minutter, ikke? Så de er bare gennem 20 minutter eller sådan noget, ikke? Så de har jo også andre opgaver. Så.
Ja, jeg vil jo ikke, hvis jeg ikke hører hendes stemme mere, så bliver jeg jo være fint med det.
Ja, det
Ja, altså hvis du gerne vil kigge, altså, så kan du bare gøre det. Altså.
Okay.
Men altså, ja, jeg kan godt fikse stigen op, når det er. Altså.
Ja.
Hvis du gerne vil prøve den, og så videre der. Når vi nu er i gang med at lege lidt barnlig, og man ved ikke det. Jeg er sikker på, at der vil være nogen, der siger, at jeg ikke er normal, altså. Men sådan er det jo, altså. Man skal heller ikke være det her nye normale i vores tid, og også bare fuldstændig galskab, ikke? Fuldstændig satanisk sindssygt. Ja, så du er lidt stor og så videre der, Kasper. Ja, altså, men du har...
Ja, altså, jeg skulle stadig godt kunne holde, så...
Ja, okay, hvad er sådan et barn igen, okay. Så... Ja, det er jo så... Det er vel nærmest et eller andet indtrængen på nabos grund eller et eller andet. Og det bestemmer selv, altså, ja. For mit vedkommende, så er der ikke så meget at komme efter. Jeg var alligevel smidt ud. Til synlæderne. Så jeg prøvede ligesom men altså, det er jo sådan lidt, altså det er oppe i hænderne, altså. Hvad skal man have med, og hvad skal man ikke? Altså, da jeg tog til Israel, der havde jeg jo godt nok der havde jeg lidt tid til også at ligesom få det ordnet, og der havde sådan lidt, og ja, jamen det var da forfærdeligt, hvis andre de skulle gøre det, ja. Nu skal jeg lige ud og tjekke, om Kasper falder ned fra, eller om han klarer den. Ja, så. Det ser pænt ud. Ja, det klarer det jo fint. Ja, det klarede han jo fint, sådan set. Det gik jo fint nok. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Hold fast i, du ikke er indtaget ordentligt. Indtaget. Ja, det er sådan lidt, ikke? Altså alle de her ting, jeg tænker, altså vi bare sende ind ud af lejligheden. Det er jo ikke fordi, jeg ikke har betalt, altså. Ja, selvom der er sådan en ekstra dims der har det med at gå ind og så videre der. Men samlet set huslejen er betalt hver måned. Det var indad til, da pengene stoppede med at gå ind, fordi at jeg var åbenbart forsvundet, og så fik jeg ikke lige penge ind på kontoen åbenbart. Ja, det gik jeg også nogle problemer med der, men det blev jo så fikset og så videre der. Men det er primært solpanelerne, der er problemet jo. Ja. Så sådan er det jo. Ravnsbo, altså det er ikke fordi, jeg tager det med. Det er dumt at drikke og så videre der, ikke? For svampeinfektion og så videre der. Så ikke en dag. Jeg må se. Men det ville da være fint, hvis de jo smuttede igen, altså. Ja. Det ville være helt fint, altså. Sådan nogle gange kriminelle bøller, altså. Ja, der vægter det lette fjer, altså. For hvad? For nogle solpaneler, altså. Fuldstændig galeskab, den her verden. Om det var monteret på, ja, hold det op, altså. Nu er jo nogen, der døde af det, altså. er jo ikke noget, der larmer eller noget som helst. Og nu har jeg jo taget dem ned, altså, ikke? Så tag det roligt. Nå, men der er jo ikke... Ja, jeg ved ikke, der ringer på nu. Det er Kasper. Jeg kan ikke... Ja, det er nok ikke Kasper. Det er nok låseforeningen, så der kan jeg ikke komme ud over. Nå, det er nok ikke Kasper, kunne jeg forestille mig. Så det er nok låsesmeden eller politiet, der ringer på, hvem ved. De vil vel gerne ind. Ja. Så de er måske gået igen. Det der. Så lang tid er Kasper om det der, altså. Han kan vel tænke sig til, at jeg ikke, hvis det er ham, der ringede på. Jeg tvivler lidt på det, men... Hold fast i, at du ikke er indtaget ordentligt. Indtaget ordentligt. Nej. Go, Facebook. Nej. Ja, sidste gang, der bankede de jo døren i 1000 stykker, fordi jeg ikke vil have en smart meter. Jeg har jo lavet sådan en aftale om, at de bare skulle komme og tage den ned, men det afslog de jo lige pludselig. Der ændrede de lige pludselig, og det er Radius. De hedder vel et eller andet nu, de har det med at skifte navn hele tiden. Der er nogle gange kriminelle bøller der, de kan vel ikke lide at hedde det samme hele tiden, altså. Eller skifte navn. Nå, må heller lige tjekke, om han er, hvor han er henne, altså. Ved du hvad, de har fanget ham? Ja. Det kan være, at de har fanget ham derude eller et eller andet. Det er jo selvfølgelig en mulighed. Ja, men også snakker han med en eller anden. Det er svært at sige. Ja. Hallo?
Jeg kan ikke rigtig, der er ikke rigtig nogen herude, altså heller ikke ind i opgangen, for der prøvede jeg også lige på, altså, jeg vidste godt, du måske havde lidt svært ved at lukke mig ind, men men der var den, der lukkede mig ind, og der er ikke nogen i opgangen, og der er heller ikke rigtig nogen biler herude, du ved, sådan med låses. Så det er rimelig stille og roligt i PT.
Ja, okay, jamen, det er der altså noget, men det kan jo være, at de lige, ja, det ved det ikke.
Jeg tror, jeg ved heller ikke, de kom med en statusopdatering, og lige sagde, okay, vi kommer nu, men vi gør lige sådan og sådan, eller et eller andet, altså. Men det har de så til synligheden ikke gjort, så ja, vi må se, hvad der kommer til at ske. Men jeg tænkte på at smutte ind i lejligheden igen, så jeg ved ikke lige, om hvis jeg lige går ud på den anden side, så kan man måske lige smide ripsen ud, så kan jeg lige kravle op.
Ja, det var ligesom jeg. Wow, en brilliant tanke, var. Ja, jeg har ligesom kigget ud 2 gange for ligesom at finde dig. Jeg tænkte, jeg ved, om det er dig, der ringer på, men altså, du må da vide, at du ligesom ikke har det været, så. Men jeg tænker, okay, du tænker ikke så godt altid, så.
Nej, jeg ved det godt, altså, ja.
Men ja, det vil da fint nok, så, men ja, nu må vi se. Det er fint nok, hvis de ikke kommer tilbage, altså. Bare hold jer væk, altså.
Ja, det er meget rart. Det tror jeg, der heller ikke lang tid. Så det kan også være de andre opgaver, jeg tænker, okay, vi prøver at
Ja. Nå, men jeg går lige ud og fikser stien ned til dig, altså.
Tak for det.
Yes. Hey. Indtil videre holder vi stands. se, hvordan der var lavet, så indtil videre, så holder det... Ja, altså jeg ved ikke, om de kører igen, det vil jeg håbe, altså, men må se. Ja, de har lige været der, de var her på en halv times side. Så. Ja, ting. Ja, men det må de jo så gøre, altså. Ja, det. Ja, jeg har det. Jeg har prøvet det før, okay? Så. No worries. Yes. Ja, der får vi lige nogle kloge ord fra min nabo med den store næse. Om at, det kan du lige så godt gøre, og så ved du lige så godt åbne, fordi de kommer og banker og bla 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 og låses med. Ja, det sker jo, ja. Jeg tror da ikke bare, jeg åbner op sådan uden lidt modstand, altså. Jeg var til det, jeg har reciteret idioti, altså. Så nu står Kasper og snakker lidt med de ældre damer derude. Bla 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 bla. Kællinger, det er altid skal. Nå. Jeg tror, jeg har nogle stykker nu. Tænk, om det kommer til. Jeg skal tage stammen ud med det. Her. Det kan godt være, det er godt. Ja, så er der lige status her fra naboerne, der siger, at man skal selvfølgelig åbne for politiet og så videre der. Jeg ved godt, du. Nej, hvorfor skulle jeg det? Og min vidunderlige næsenabo. Forfærdelig nabo. Autoritetstro mennesker, der lader politiet myrde 15.000 børn årligt. De jap. Jeg kører bare derudad. Ja. Ja, og det nok blive, og vi alarmet lidt og så videre. Ja, selvfølgelig er vi. Ja. Men det ser ud til at virke, måske. Jeg ved ikke. Så ondt i røven, ikke man kan have. Ellers godt vejr. Indtil videre, så er det jo... så vi er næsten på næsten en time. Så ved jeg ikke, om de vil sende mig nye informationer, eller hvad, om de vil prøve at smide mod igen, eller... Ja, det kan jo stadig være, de kommer, altså. Jeg skal ikke kunne sige. Så... Anyway, I kan bare skrive på chatten og så videre der, ikke? Skål. Altså, fordi man slapper lidt af efter en lang tur med... Altså, mine ting, altså jeg har prøvet, du ved, herovre der er... Ja, det kan dårligt nok vinde den her bærbar, men altså... Der er alt muligt, jeg har prøvet ligesom at finde ud af, hvad kan jeg ligesom smide ud, og hvad kan jeg tage, og så videre, altså hvad skal jeg have. Og der står 2 til, altså det er jo ikke, jeg tænker, at jeg kunne tage på hotel eller et eller andet, ikke? Men ja, det er sådan lidt, men jeg fik jo at vide, at de vil i hvert fald komme og udsmide mig den der lorteadvokat, jeg snakkede med, ikke? Så, sådan en, var meget fuld af, ja, hvad hedder det, ja, det er ikke sådan. Så nej, jeg havde så mange tips. Det kan selvfølgelig også bare være, at de ville have mig til at... Jeg ved ikke, det kan også være, at han har skiftet min af, jeg ved ikke. Ja, ellers ville de vel ikke være kommet. Don't know. Så her har vi Too Old to Die Young Company Brewing. Og Kasper står stadig derude og snakker med, ja, jeg ved ikke, han lytter måske mere til de der kællinger derude altså. Gamle kællinger, ikke? Og især min nabo der, ikke? Forfærdelig nabo. Hun kan slet ikke, altså bare fordi man bruger nogle essentielle olier og så videre der, ikke? Hun kom helt op i ansigtet med her sidst, altså det var krøven altså. Ja, der blev det lige lidt, det var måske ikke lige, hun gør heller ikke faret lige op i ansigtet på mig altså. Og jeg brugte de der essentielle olier til og så videre. Ja, hvad tror du altså? Der er lidt duft altså. Og så antisvamp, kanel, antisvamp, oregano, antisvamp, gloves, hvad hedder de på dansk, nælker, antisvamp. Det kan man søge på PubMed og så videre der. Man kan måske have en svampinfektion. De siger jo sådan noget som kræft og så videre. Kræft. Hvis man undersøger en lille smule mere, så finder man ud af, hvad der står kræft ihjel, står svamp ihjel, og hvad der står svamp ihjel, står kræft ihjel. Ja, jeg ved ikke. Han prøver at forsvare de der ting til de der 2 flystader udenfor, altså. De kan nok ikke lide alt den larm, der er blevet lavet, altså. Om du skal jo være autoritet. Ja, I lyder vaccineret, altså. Ikke? Har jeg også taget jeres vacciner, altså. Har de husket at tage deres vacciner?
Det er jo en privat sag.
Er det en privat? Nej, det er jo ikke privat, fordi du skal på restaurant og så videre der, ikke? Så skal du have tingene i orden, ikke?
Ja, men det er forkert også, at de spørger sig det på en restaurant. Det synes jeg, at det er jo en privat sag. Altså, så det vil jeg ikke spørge om.
Måske en smule alkohol her, der snakker. Men jeg kan gå ud og spørge dem selv, altså. Ja. Folk lyder så vaccineret i vores tid, altså. Nej. Man skal gøre, hvad myndighederne siger, ikke? At skyde en masse slangeolie ind i sit legeme, så man kan dø tidligt, ikke? Og få en masse skavanker, ikke? Ja, det var faktisk en af de ting der jeg fik mine skavanker der, og der fandt jeg ud af medicinalmafiaen, hvor ulækker og grusom den er, altså. Og fuldstændig fejl, altså. Så altså fandt man jo ud af det der vaccinelort der, det er jo nogle gange ulækkerhed, altså uden Så ja, det er super godt, Kasper. Det er super godt. Ikke fordi de her kællinger udenfor der, de snakker og snakker.
Ja, det er lidt nogle gange lidt svært at komme ind, men ligesom om de ikke så interesseret i at snakke med mig, de er mere interesseret i at snakke med den anden, så
ja, de snakker om alt muligt latterligt lort, altså. Og de skal gøre, som de siger. Hvad skal man eje, altså?
Altså, ja, man skal gøre, hvad man selv føler, er det rigtige.
Og det er som nazisterne, ikke? Ja. Nazisterne gjorde også bare, hvad de fik at vide, jo, ikke? For de fik ordre og så videre der. Nå, nu hvad skulle have nogle flere øl, altså.
Ja, jeg tror, jeg er faktisk lidt tør, så jeg har lidt tilbage med.
Ja, vi har jo penge, jeg har kontanter.
Nice.
Så,
jamen, det er selvfølgelig smule bedre miljø, eller en af os, fordi der bliver nødt til at være en af det.
Ja. Jamen, du er den, der var mindst, så.
Ja, men jeg tror også, det bedste er, fordi at, der er ligesom sådan en vægtbegrænsning på, ikke?
Ja. Men det kan jo selvfølgelig være, at de kommer senere, og så smider mig ud, altså. Men får der en lille smule ventetid, så kan jeg sortere en lille smule mere. Det er meget fint. Ja, man ved jo aldrig med dem. Det kunne også være, at de bare havde været kommet for ligesom at... Men ja, hvad med? Men så kommer de og smækker din dør ned. Ja, så gør de det altså, ikke? Og låsesmed, så det ja. Jeg har prøvet før, ikke altså? Det gang med smart meter, ikke? Hvor man stod imod... Sig det med knyttere. Knyttere, hvad mener med knyttere? Nå, du mener, man skal jo ikke være vold alligevel, altså. Sig det med knyttere. Hvad mener du? I henhold til... Nej, jeg er ikke voldelig på sin vis, jo, altså. Jeg er bare... Altså, jeg er træt af det hele, altså, ikke? Og man må gerne lidt modstand. Det synes jeg godt, man kan gøre, altså. Det er et indirekte modstand. For ligesom at påpege, at man er træt af det her lortesystem, altså. Men det bliver jo kun værre, altså. Det fortsætter jo med at gå, som det går. Det ved vi jo også ud med at bibelsk set, jo, at... jeg hørte det fra 2 kilder, men jeg har ikke fundet en verificeret kilde i henhold til det. Men Bill Gates skulle have sagt, at hvis man ikke har MitID, eller digital ID, i 2028, så bliver man, så er man ude af samfundet. Men det er jo allerede nu, altså, når jeg ikke har taget MitID. Selvfølgelig nok over fra USA, de 2 kilder, jeg har. Den ene kilde ligger på min Telegram-channel. Nå, men jeg er jo meget glad for, at der tyder på ikke at ske mere. Nu må vi se, altså igen, de kan jo selvfølgelig komme på andre tidspunkter og så videre der. Men det var også sådan lidt, at hvis de vil have mig ud, altså så skal det ikke bare gå sådan tys, altså. Så bliver de nødt til lige at lave lidt bølger om det. Og så er jeg jo lige glad med, at naboerne, de smærker. Jeg har faktisk et brev fra en af naboerne fra sidste gang, altså om, at jeg var syg på den og så videre. Men selvfølgelig personen skrev ikke, hvem det er. Og selvfølgelig min nabo derude, der ved jeg jo, hun gale kvinde med den store snude der, ikke? Altså, hvor man bare lige har lidt duft, altså, og så går man helt gakkelak, altså, ikke? Altså lidt naturlig duftolie, altså. Hallo, altså. Slap af. Ja, men det er også et lortested, det her, altså. Jeg bor lige i midten af 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 naboer. Og jeg fik også at vide, at en af naboerne, som egentlig virker som om de fineste naboer, jeg har, at folk ikke boede her særlig længe, altså. Det kan jeg godt forstå, altså. Det er også et lortested, altså. Det er svært at få sin skønhedssøvn, selvom jeg godt nok sover på gulvet og så videre, der, så hjælper det. Men anyway, der er bank og larm og så videre der, det går det jo. Så... Jeg er næsten opgivende at tale med kvinder, ikke altså? Alle de der zombier, der er derude. Du skal gøre, hvad myndighederne siger. Du skal tage sprøjterne og alt det der lort der, ikke? Og du skal tage maske på og det ene og det andet. Og det knækkede mig jo godt nok, ikke? Og så fik jeg et glas i fødderne, som var udledt, så alle mulige andre ting der, ikke? Og den sidste medicinal mafia-gud der, jeg var op til, der han sagde jo bare, at jeg skulle leve med det, altså. Hvad er det for en rettisterede samfund, vi lever i, altså? Jeg har glas i fødderne, altså. Som jeg var så dum ikke at få ud, fordi jeg gik totalt blackout, altså. Med det der flytning og nedlukning. Der er også det der med, når de lukker ens kreditkort. Hvis du ikke har kontanter liggende, så har du intet, altså. Så kan du selvfølgelig gå ud og skralde og så videre, hvilket jeg også har gjort, altså. Så kan du gå ud og skralde i container og så videre der. Det er rigtigt, at... Ja. Så hvis man ikke har kontanter, så hvis de lige pludselig bare lukker kreditkortet, og du ikke har nogen kontanter liggende, så er det bare langt næste dig, altså. Ikke fordi, nu er jeg jo så fed, så jeg kan holde 3 måneder, så længe jeg har noget vand, altså. Men ja. Nå, men de kan jo så komme midt om natten, Kim Larsen og så videre der, ikke? De kan jo sådan set komme på et andet tidspunkt på sin video, hvor jeg er uforberedt på det, men nu får jeg da i hvert fald nogle tyder på, måske nogle timer at kigge tingene igennem og så videre der. Jeg havde jo sådan set i hvert fald og det har jeg jo sådan set stadig indstillet mig på, at jeg nok mister alle tingene, altså. Jeg har masser af dokumenter, bibelske dokumenter og alt det der, ikke? Og det er sådan lidt blevet kastet. Jeg prøvede at se, hvad for nogle bøger vil jeg gemme. Jeg havde jo nogle antikatolske bøger, eller har, om jesuiterne også, sådan lidt, der kan være svære at få og så videre der. Men ja, jeg er ked af, at der ikke er mere go på streaming til synligheden. Altså på den led i hvert fald. Altså jeg er meget glad for, at de egentlig ikke gør yderligere med det, men jeg havde jo regnet, altså de sagde jo, at advokaten der, han var meget spidsfindig, at ja, de ville komme og smide mig ud, så jeg skulle bare se at komme i gang med at ligesom at tage nogle ting, og så komme ud og så videre der, så det kan da være, at de giver mig en uge mere, jeg ved ikke, eller også der er de været med at smide, jeg ved ikke. Det er sådan lidt, men igen, hvis de lige lavede lidt bølger og så videre der, så vil det også være fint nok, altså. Ikke fordi, der er jo masser af zombier derude, ved vi jo godt, altså. Masser af zombier, der bare følger staten og er en omgang gode nazister, der bare følger, hvad de siger og så videre der. Og der er det der med, at du lyder vaccineret, ikke? Der er rigtig mange, der lyder vaccineret. Så nu tænker vi ikke bare på de standard, altså. Selvom alle vacciner er jo noget lort, altså sådan set. Der var vist en, hvor det var en indsprøjtning af vitaminer, men nu slukkede skærmen lige. Det ser ellers ud, som om den er stadig... there we go. Det er bare en langsom computer. Nå, men anyway, nu fik I jo desværre ikke begyndelsen med, hvor de bankede på rigtig hårdt. Dong, 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 dong. Ja, det der lort der. Ja, jeg er blevet så fed. Det er også ikke, når man skal bruge tiden på at finde ud af sine egne problemer for løsninger, ikke? Bidet for eksempel, ikke? Ikke det der sandpapirslort til numsehullet der, ikke? Jeg har et billede, som jeg egentlig lagde over. Det var det eneste billede egentlig. Det var dagen eller dagen efter, jeg tror det var samme dag, hvor jeg fik mit første store problem. Med sandpapir på toiletterne. Altså, hvad tænker folk på, altså? Det der gule rivepapir, altså. Fuldstændig grotesk, altså. Vi har masser af vand, vi kan bare installere nogle bidéer, altså. Så. Ja. Jeg ved ikke, om de har prøvet at tage låsen, eller hvad, fordi at, der er jo sådan lidt ekstra beskyttelse, om man vil, i henhold til tingene. Nå, men ja, så det bliver måske ikke en særlig spændende video alligevel. Og vi ser myndighederne gøre sådan nogle fatale opkast og så videre der. Og Kasper, han står stadig derude og snakker med. Oha. Hvad får man ud af det efterhånden, altså? Ja, så er problemet jo sådan set, at jeg har givet Kasper skruemaskinen, og hvis det skal jeg bruge den igen til ligesom at... Så gør det, men anyway. Ja, når jeg nu alligevel bare skal med tingene, så kan jeg lige give dem begge, altså. Så sådan er det jo. Ja, jeg er glad for den der nabo der. Jeg er glad for de andre naboer. En af naboerne er en god nabo, synes jeg. Jeg ved, at de er 9 stykker. Der har fortalt mig sandheden i henhold til fra... Ham skulle jeg ligesom også have hørt i henhold til, før jeg flyttede herover. Altså. Der var en homoseksuel, der havde så meget lyst til at fortælle mig om hans ægteskab, eller han skulle være sammen med en eller anden mand og så videre der. Jamen det er da selvfølgelig også det, jeg lige har lyst til at høre om. Altså. For der fortalte mig, at nej, der var ikke nogen larm og så videre i lejligheden og så videre. Det var helt perfekt, og bla bla, det er ikke en omgang bulldog, altså. Jeg fandt ud af, at han boede jo her ikke engang, altså. Det var en søster eller sådan noget, der boede her før, så. Ja, altså folk lyver og bedrager, altså. Men ja, jeg skulle have vidst det selv, ikke noget til ikke at tage herover. Men det var også det med pengene, ressourcerne og så videre. Det her, det koster det samme som min gamle lejlighed, som var 3 gange så stor eller sådan noget. Og mindre larm. Meget mindre larm. Der er nok gået en time siden de var her. Interessant. Altså jeg fik jo at vide af advokaten, at yes, jeg skulle forvente, at de ville smide mig ud i dag. At jeg skulle bare pakke. Jeg skulle gå i gang med at pakke nogle ting og så videre der, og jeg havde sagt, at jeg kan ikke bare, altså, jeg har så mange ting, altså det kan jeg jo ikke, altså. Men så ville politiet komme, og så ville de tage det, der var af værdi og så videre der, og hvad der nu ellers er og så videre der, og at de ville ikke gå tilbage på det her, jeg skulle udsmides og så videre der. Okay. Sådan er det jo. Hvilket måske, altså, det åbner måske en dør til noget nyt, altså må vi se. Indtil videre, så er jeg jo her stadig i lejligheden. Det værste sted af lejligheden, men stadig igen, hvis jeg bliver smidt ud, så giver det jo selvfølgelig yderligere problemer. Så har jeg da ikke mit bidet jo, altså det er jo en stor ting i henhold til min verden. Vi har jo ikke bidet her i Danmark, og det er et af de ting, der afhjælper mit første problem. Så nej, der er alligevel ikke nogen, der er på til at se noget som helst, så og det sker måske ikke noget. Jeg går ud og siger hej til kællingerne. Ja. Oha.
Jeg har prøvet det en gang før, hvor jeg kan lejlighed. Der var det smart meter. Der var det smart meters. Der var ikke så mange, der gjorde modstand. Der var folk, der mente, at de bliver syge af det og så videre der. De bliver bare kørt over for myndigheden. Så der kommer nogle computer til parten og så videre. Hvor meget det kostede dem. Gå ud fra, at de gjorde det for ligesom at håndtere og stoppe. Jeg har jo lavet en aftale om, at de kommer og så slukke strømmen. Og tage strømmen frem, og så løber ud strøm og så videre der. Og det har han lavet en aftale om det frem, og så det ringer de så lige pludselig, at nej, det kunne de ikke ud af. Så kom de jo forbi. Der blev min dør til 1000 stykker. Jeg havde jo snakket med advokaten det her i dag. Han sagde jo, at det var kun den eneste mulighed.
Okay.
Altså, det var det der med, at det andre kunne finde på det samme. Og jeg tænkte, det var da fint. Det var da dejligt, hvis folk gik ind, fordi jeg sad faktisk skrev til faktisk. Det var yndere til, at man kunne få en masse strøm. Altså hvis man satte solpaneler på alle altanerne, så kunne man faktisk generere en bunkestrøm. Siger du? Der er jo ikke. De lukkede jo for varme for eksempel, fordi de skulle spare på ting, så folk kunne sidde. Jeg har en radiator i lejligheden. Ja. Og jeg sidder og fryser i lejligheden. Altså. Problemet er jo ikke energi, vi bruger. Problemet er, at vi ikke får lov til at lave det rene og frie energi. Der er biler, der kører rundt, altså.
Det er så zombier, altså.
Men du måske skulle så... du kan jo ikke smutte nu her. Så jeg ved, du kan...
Vil du have nogle penge til at købe nogle bajser, eller hvad?
Jeg tænkte mere, du ved, måske at du kunne lege en varebil der til i morgen, du ved, fordi det lader jo ikke til. Jeg ved det sgu ikke, altså nu er der jo gået over hvad? Altså der er jo gået 1,5 time, og de er stadig ikke kommet tilbage.
Ja, så, det kan være, at de har ændret meninger, så vi skal have nogle flere bajer. Ja, jeg giver. Hvor mange skulle du have? Bare køb nogle gode bajer, altså. Det kan være, at vi dør i morgen alligevel, du.
Ja, men altså, jeg tænker jo stadigvæk ikke, at jeg skal have så mange, ikke? Altså, det...
Nu tilbyder jeg jo nogle gode bajer, du bare kan købe, altså.
Ja, jeg ved det godt, Gulli. Men
og så,
ja,
og så er du bare totalt
kedelig.
Ja, altså der er jo gode bajer, dyre bajer dernede, ikke?
Jo.
Og så tilbyder jeg jo, at vi ligesom kan få, du kan lige tage en taske med lige følgende med nogle gode bajer, dyre bajer, så vi kan prøve lidt forskelligt.
Jeg har en aftale med en dame her i morgen, og det skal være løgn.
Det er typisk, hver engang jeg har en idé.
Nå, ja, men nu er det jo. Jeg kan ikke det her, det er måske godt tid, og han skal høre det, ikke? Ja. Ja, så er det altså lønligt, men så jeg tror, at lige at nok haft flere aftaler, så du nok tænker, at det her kommer til at så lang tid, så jeg skulle videre det, ikke? Det ved jeg ikke, tror, at det havde. Jo, ja, det er nok, det er nok fint. Nu er det så ud, og nok bare tænker, at det her kunne blive, altså, det skulle være videre det. Ja, altså, det er kun noget af, det er 8, og så kan det godt sagt, og så har vi nogle andre ting, til mennesker. Det kan da godt forstå. Så altså, måske en lejlig oversæt, en af os tilbage det her, hvis jeg ligger ja, det er ikke noget. Kommer den dag, så folk de har en chance. Det er ikke sådan, ja, det er ikke, hvor vi nok ved, at det er bare, så må vi ikke trykke sådan ud. Det er mere, det er sådan set over. Men hun kan jo være forhåbningsfuld, at det sker den næste dag. Du er ikke fået på at komme ud med? Prøv at se, om den beholder. Nej, det er nok fint. Jeg har gået bedre på, at så videre en vej. Det er type fed. til dengang, jeg startede med at ringe til hovedretten. Jeg sidder her med dig. Så kommer jeg svar på noget. Du må ikke lukke her. Så vil jeg lige sige, prøv at høre. Giv mig lige nogle data. Jeg har lige brug for nogle data til. Så ser jeg også til at ja, men det kunne du lige ringe og sige til mig, så det bliver sådan mere, så hvis du får måske lidt mere penge og så jeg prøver altså, det er jo skyde igen og så det er ikke lige mig lige ude, så er det ikke noget på det. Undskyld, jeg var lidt langsom om at komme på det. Nej, det var så skulle jeg sige, at det gør det, så du er jeg ret sikker på, at det er godt så sjovt. Det kræver lidt meget strøm. 3 solpiller, der bliver solpiller på hver ting. Det er jo det er sagt, det er fint. Det er ikke ret godt her. Det er jo ikke så luft som er på vej. Ja, ikke så. Altså, det var bare som om det var lidt på 2 minutter, så nå, det blev kørt nu. Så det var da... Ja, men det er jo også, når vi er jo flest nu her, så kan vi bare sige, at det er så ikke det helt ude af drømmen. Og så det er hvad? Ja, altså bedsten. Udover det tænken, ikke? Du har sagt til mig på Facebook, ja. Ja, og vi kunne nå, så det kan man sige, okay, du skal ikke noget skide der, men så kan du bare komme igen. Det er plads der. Ja, du kan sige ting. Det lige at... Ja, det er højt skægt. Ja, du kan sige ting, fordi du kan ikke komme igen. Nå, ja, så må du blive lige nødt til at lige prøve hvor man kan rent nok flytte på det. Så jeg bliver nødt til bare sådan, så Så det er bedre at overholde den aftale, man har. Jeg plejer bare at gøre den her med rum ud. Jeg lader skruemaskinen blive.
Og så er det andet.
positivt og negativt.
Jamen altså, hvis du henter den der del der i morgen, og så kan du smide nogle af dine ting ned i den, men jeg ved ikke, om det er bedre, at du tager ud og så leger en vogn i morgen, og så henter æben, hvis du har en aftale med dem, og så bruger også den der vogn til det, som at rykke nogle af de ting, som du stadig har den, når du ligesom tager, altså, når du flytter herfra. Det er ikke noget, du ikke gør det her i dag. Jo. Ja. Det har jeg lyst til at drikke flere.
Noget rundt af, så tror jeg,
Ja, og så det næste. Det er også nok lige nogen.
Har jeg fået alt det med, som jeg kan bære?
Ja.
Ja, på det. Når det skjule.
Ja, men når jeg fordi jeg kigger på at sætte dig tilbage igen, ja, så passer det lige nøglen over til det, der bare kommer med.
Man siger også, at det er interessant.
man også har set sådan nogle
Ja.
ret det der med, at jeg synes, det var en dag, jo, bare at sætte sammen en til, så det var ikke lige over så meget med det. Ja, det er så dejligt nemt.
Ja.
Har du taget snipsen, eller? Nej, okay. Den har lavet det. Du kan ikke bruge den der snip.
Nå, nu er jeg stadig ligger jeg stadig. Okay. Og den er stadig optagning, ja. Det tyder på, at Kasper smutter. Jeg ved ikke hvorfor. Så sker der vist ikke mere. Klokken er... Hvad er klokken? Hvad er klokken rigtig? Okay, lad os se her. 15.05. Ja, de kommer vel ikke efter 4, altså, så der er jo en time mere. Hvor jeg lige kan... Og så kan jeg måske lige kigge på, og ligesom, så man måske kan komme på toilettet. Det er ikke fordi, jeg skal ud af lejligheden sådan lige i dag, altså, så det er måske fint nok at have den forsøgt. Det kan jo være, de kommer om natten, altså midt om natten. Så Ganske udmærket, i hvert fald indtil videre. Får en lille smule mere tid til at sortere i tingene, og ja, så må vi se. Der er absolut en del bøger, jeg ikke sådan er mindre... Men ja, det ville også have været interessant, hvis de kastede mig ud, hvad der skulle ske, om man vil. Så ja, så vil man jo være ude, altså. Og nu solpanelerne i hvert fald ikke hængende på gelænderet, eller hvad nu vi kalder det. Okay, der kommer nøglerne.
Ja, det gør de også. Der var ikke noget for os der. For nu, ja. Så
Oh well, so I'm still in the apartment. So, dansk. 1 time og 30 minutter. Ja, så skete der ikke så meget. Altså man kan jo sige, at det var jo synd i henhold til det, man nu fik lavet i henhold til derude der. Og så kan jeg jo kigge på yderligere i henhold til, hvad jeg skal af med, og hvad jeg ikke skal have, og så videre der. Jeg ved ikke, hvor lang tid de giver mig i henhold til det. Om de giver mig en uge mere, eller hvad? Eller hvad der sker. Så. Men jeg var ret sikker på, at de jo ville komme og skulle smide mig ud, og så videre der. Så jeg ved ikke lige, hvad der er gået galt der, altså. Eller om de bare har løjet over for mig. Det er jo selvfølgelig også en mulighed. Eller om... Ja, jeg skal ikke kunne sige, hvad der er gået galt. Så... Om jeg lige får 7 dage mere til næste mandag. Wow. Må jeg se på yderligere, så jeg kan være lidt mere... Men så skulle jeg egentlig kunne få den der, som jeg havde tænkt på, og køre den hjem, og så kan jeg begynde at tømme noget ud af lejligheden, altså. Giver mig i hvert fald lidt mere tid til at... Altså møblerne er jo sådan set ligegyldigt, så dem kan jeg sådan set... Møblerne er det mindste på sin vis, det er mere informationen. Og jeg havde ligesom forventet, at jeg skulle miste det hele i dag, altså, så... Så det var sådan at det jo... Jeg havde regnet med, at der ville komme en masse bank, og dåsesmed og så videre der. Og en af de her zombier, altså. Og taler om alt det der, det der grønne lort og så videre der, og dit og dat, og du skal gøre som politiet siger, ja, folk har så autoritetstrupper, altså. Nå, det er fint nok. Der er ikke værste gang lortenaboer, jeg har på sin vis, så jeg er ikke glad for dem, men altså, det er også et dårligt sted, altså. Så. Men, altså, det var fint nok. Så, til synligheden var Kasper ikke helt med på, nu havde han jo selv øl med og så videre der, så så kan man jo ligesom fejre sejren, og man vil i hvert fald indtil videre. Men det havde han jo så ikke lyst til af ingen årsag. Ja. Nå, men han havde købt en stige, så man så lige fik prøvet af, altså. Det var også fint nok. Så... Nå. Nå, så kan jeg vel sortere en lille smule mere. få det mere, ja, og pakke sammen med en taske og så videre der. Jeg har smidt meget af det, som ligesom, du ved, det der, det er bare, det kan jeg komme af med, og det der, det er sådan, så jeg prøvede ligesom at køre det i stadier der. Altså for eksempel printeren skal jeg ikke bruge, så der er godt nok papir til printeren og så videre der, ikke? Jeg behøver ikke 3 fløjter, bare en enkelt fløjte. Så sådan er det jo. Nå, han fik der vist en solcelle med. Så det er fint nok, så. Det var egentlig også meningen, at han skulle have skruemaskinen, men jeg skal jo ligesom bruge, hvis så den ligger. Stripsene vil han egentlig også gerne have, men den har han også altså, det var også nok til, hvis jeg bliver smidt ud, så er der jo ikke rigtig, så er det enten han får det, eller at jeg ligesom, eller at politiet tager det. Nå, ja. Okay. Solpanelerne, de står så derude. Jeg ved ikke, hvorfor han stillede dem derude, så jeg ved ikke, om han ikke kunne huske, hvor de stod, eller hvad. Så. Men det er rigtigt nok, som han siger, jeg behøver egentlig ikke, juice, jeg har jo sådan set også stadig noget juice, jeg laver nogle æbler, og jeg tror, jeg har nogle æbler og nogle orange halløjse der. Det var også rigtigt nok, jeg kan sådan set bare bruge en flaske eller whatever til lige at indtil jeg får, fordi der er jo lidt nogle blokeringer derude, og så, som det står, så kommer til at tage lidt tid, og men selvfølgelig det der med, at hvis man flytter det, så kan det være, at det kan være, at de lige pludselig kommer. Lige pludselig. Nå, skal jeg ikke kunne sige det? Ingen anelse. Ja, det var lidt synd, vi ikke fik begyndelsen med, altså. Ganske udmærket begyndelse. Ja, jeg vil sige, de øl er jo ikke lige, de smager lidt underligt, altså. Jeg hader øl sådan set, altså. Ja, det var ikke sådan. Men anyway, det var jo sådan lidt meningen, at lige slappe af og så se showet, om man vil. Det fik vi jo så ikke meget af. Så det var ellers noget bedre. Noget bedre blokeret den her gang, altså. Og jeg kan også se, at det er lidt synd, at vi ikke rigtig fik prøvet af, om man vil, altså, når man nu. Men på den anden side set, så gjorde det måske det skulle, altså. Så det er jo fint nok. Men ja, man kommer ikke lige sådan ud af døren. Og det kommer til at tage lang tid. Jeg ved ikke, det kommer til at tage noget tid. Og ja. Ja. Bordet, der også lige bliver brugt og så videre, lagt op for at få noget vægt på og så videre der. Ja, det bliver ikke helt nemt at komme på toilettet, det kan jeg godt se. Fordi den bræde, der ligesom ligger. Ja. Nå, whatever. Ja, jeg kan jo lige et par timer der, eller i nat eller et eller andet, så kan jeg jo bare tisse i en flaske. Det er fint nok. Det er sådan lidt, men whatever. Jeg har fastet et par dage nu. Noget juice faste. Så vand og noget juice, det er jo fint. Og så lidt alkohol her, men det gør jo ikke en federe. Så. Nå, men ja. Nå, det kunne være, at jeg lige skulle give en rapport til drengene på Telegram. Så lige se her. Okay. Well, hey guys. Yeah, okay. The government, whatever, has been here. and they seem to have left again. It's 1 hour and 36 minutes since, a little over 1 hour and 36 minutes, because I turned the live stream on here in on my YouTube a little after that they began to knock on the door. So, and really there wasn't really much happening on the after that, apparently. So just told, well, there was at least one person. I don't know if there was more persons, but at least one telling that they can come back in 7 days, and maybe they will give me 7 days. I don't know, whatever the case. Or maybe they there's also a possibility that the advocate lied to me in regards of coming and throwing me out. Maybe he wanted to, or maybe he decided, maybe he changed his opinion. I don't know, whatever. Whatever the case, I'm still home. I can't really go to the toilet at the moment because of the blockage, for the front door. But yeah, um, it's I'm still home, so it'd be nice to get my shoes off. They're actually smaller than the shoes in itself are smaller than they should be, and then of course the feet have become fat as well. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's just impossible. Like 3.5 hours to find out what do I want and what do I not want. Anyway, it seems like I have a little more time to sort out my data and all that. So I guess I'll have my computers and all that. And it would be also making things easier if I kind of have all the data on one place and all that. Um, and this Slim client really sucks. It's really really slow. So just check, just check the hard drives and see if there's anything. I don't think there's anything on them, but I kind of had like two SSDs that I can take. I checked the standard hard drives for information. I still have my old mobiles. So yeah, well, so far so good. My neighbors didn't seem to be, and I guess my worst neighbor with the big nose that have big issues with the smell and all that. I use some essential oils against fungal infection. Oregano oil, cinnamon. Honestly, there's one more that is really clove oil. Those are three heavily powerful antifungal remedies, and I tend to drink them. Usually, it would probably be better to mix them with some carrier oil, like coconut oil or something like that. But I found out you can just drop a couple of drops in a bottle, plastic bottle, and shake it up. Hopefully, it doesn't release too much of the plastic. But some of the glass bottles, I found out the top would deteriorate by like the cinnamon. Cinnamon is a very, very heavy oil, very strong oil, and it can ruin the. And as I guess some of the others, oregano is a pretty heavy oil as well. Clove oil, I can't really remember, but I need some more oils as well. I usually put a couple of drops in some water, and then shake it up. Even if oil and water doesn't, it's it's what do you call it? What do you call it? Well, it can be, it can, if you really really shake it, it can kind of be fixed into it. But yeah, guys, I'm still in my apartment with the last beer from the other guy that I had in my apartment that helped me a lot in regards of blocking the door. But apparently they didn't try to get in. Um, it seems, at least not as far as I know. Maybe it was too much hassle to. Maybe there was some issue. They should have been able to. Maybe they didn't have the resources to get a locksmith. Or maybe the police didn't. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the advocate of the thing lied to me, or maybe he fought it over. Maybe they were talking about it or whatnot. I don't know. I have no clue. But maybe they like me being in that mode, so they, have me thinking what is going on. Oh yeah. Yeah, I should take the. It took a huge amount of time to get the shoes on. It's pretty what do you call it, painful, because I've become too fat. Anyway, last beer and then what to do? Good question. I have some videos that I need to make into AVI. Just like, oh, my brain. Yeah, and of course I need to fix some of the data. I had two SSDs, and I couldn't really fix the data from one to the other because it took too long. So I kind of have two SSDs that I need to try to merge. If I can get. I deleted a lot of the backups that I had, and things of that. I did make a backup to the mobile memory card, micro SD, while I was sleeping, just to have at least a backup of the website. Again, I don't know how much I could really. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, so he got some stuff and all that, and that's fine. We got some. So I guess he got something out of it, while helping me. Again, if I'm not giving it away, the police will just take it and all that, as far as I could understand it, and sell it, maybe this and that and all that. But anyway, guys, the furnitures, I don't really care about the furnitures. They're just big, cumbersome and all that. So if I can concentrate things, then I guess I need to do that. We'll see how long I get. What they have figured out in regards to things. They didn't really call me on the phone, so. But anyway, hope you have plenty of food and water. I'm fat. I'm like 150 kilos. I can go without food for 3 months. In my youth, I fasted like 61 days, 21 days, 7 days, like 7 days dry fast. Just be careful about that. That's a really big problem for my eyes when you do dry fasting and you heat up. It's kind of weird. I remember like dry fasting and you needed to get outside to cool down. I guess it doesn't have the water to I don't know, just weird. You just heat up like that. 21 days of water fasting, a couple of times, and I think 7 days and then water fasting from then on as well, and 61 days of juice fasting. So it's not. I know you're not going to die in regards to it. Of course, I'm way. I know how to drop the kilos, although it will take some time, and it's not so fast as as the good old days. I was dropping 1.6 kilo in my younger days. Yeah, anyway, usually don't drink, but on the occasion of being driven out from apartment, that's also like, hopefully I wouldn't end up smoking, but, it could be a possibility that I remember like the first time I was thrown out by my parents. Well, that was my first time that I was thrown out from some place. And the first thing I did, even if I'd stopped smoking, was go down and buy some smokes, on Texaco. I think about a 10 pack or something like that. Just, get a smoke and then figure out what to do, from there on, But anyway. Oh, well. By the way, this is a tank. Oh, yeah, to the people who are watching, this is a Tank 3 Pro. You can get it pretty cheap, has a big battery. You have a Tank 4 Pro now, has a little smaller battery. I think around nearly 200 grams lighter, so it might be better than this big bad boy, This is really big. But you have micro SD card, you have a jack stick, and charging 110 watts. Well, you don't really get 110 watts, but and of course it dives down when it gets heated and all that. But you also have a fan, so you can turn on the fan even if you're not using the projector. It's not that expensive compared to many other phones, and yeah, it's not too bad. The camera sucks pretty much, but it's not the best camera that is in it. Maybe the Tank 4 is better. It doesn't sound like it, and I probably think that one of the cameras is probably damaged. Yeah, it's not a surprise that he leaves. Would have been, you know. Yeah, well, anyway. Like the last time, you just sit there and just, okay. Well, at least I'm not outside, okay. So far, so good. Okay, so not really knowing what really this and that and all that, and guess I have a little more time to go through the stuff. Maybe throw out some things or, put it to the side. I had like the bags, two bags behind. In regards to the books and all that, took some of the, some music thing and some of the Jesuit books and all that, because that's kind of the most important thing. The Bibles, kind of just put the Bibles to the side. I have the Bible on the mobile, so and if I want to do Hebrew on the mobile, and Greek and all that, I can pretty much research that on the mobile. So that's less of a like thinking like, okay, it's but I do have a lot of Bibles and just put them in the box for, pretty much just leaving them, It's hard when you need to choose this and that. We'll see if I get a little more time, then I might actually be able to reuse the solar panels if I get the ape. And I was just thinking of just leaving those things, the solar panels and the charging thing and all that. It's just, hey, you have to. But anyway, okay, we didn't get that far today apparently, which I guess is good. Of course, my apartment looks a little like, yeah, it looks, it's like, everything is just. But I did like put, pretty much all the things that I sorted out over there. I guess he also took the tea, and also the sleeping tea. I think I actually have 3 sleeping tea things that I guess I can make before going to, one of them. At least, but he did get the tea, the guy that yeah. But yeah, I can't get on the toilet at the moment, Although, not going to need to do the number 2. I did a lot of bloom juice to flush the system out, so it should be pretty much flushed out now. Drank like 4 liters of bloom juice and had some blooms as well. Also in the morning, I had 2 or 3 bloom juice I made. Anyway, I guess I'll make the last couple of orange and apples that I have left for juice. Just to have some sugar in the body, and as long as you have sugar, it's and then just get on with losing some kilos. Oh well. I still do wonder what happened to Maunus, 29-year young, 29 years, and he had so many friends, well, at least he had a lot of, maybe not, I didn't know him that much, but, he had a lot of people, and he made all these demonstrations. He must have had a lot of people that he knew, and his Facebook was pretty popular, and then he just dies, it just doesn't make any sense, But again, we're all pressured, we're all getting at it, we're all getting it, and the zombies that is all around us, that is, and of course the digital ID is continuing and things are continuing and all that, and most people just follows along with the devil, Yeah, I don't know what happened today, really, in regards to why they didn't try to. I expected them to, but apparently. Didn't she actually talk about that a locksmith? I think she actually did say that, if I actually recall. But of course, I didn't record it. I think she actually did talk about a locksmith, and that she needed to get in and all that and whatnot, And there's probably, if the advocate was telling the truth and all that, he should have been there out there as well, At least there was one that was heavily knocking on the door. I don't know. I was speaking to them, and they should have known. They should clearly have heard what I said in regards to come back in 7 days. At least give me 7 days to to clean out. Here. Um. Yeah. And I'll figure out something. But yeah. I should have had the 8 by now. The scooter thing where you can apparently you should be able to. I should be able to sleep in it as far as although I'm pretty big and all that. But who knows? At least we'll be. Yeah. So maybe they're just giving me 7 days to get things worked out and all that. And okay, that's fine. It'll give me a little more time to sort out the data on the computers. I'm sitting with the old computer. I fixed it over to an old USB thing, so I have the newest one to. Well, I put it somewhere. That's a good question. Yeah, I'll have to figure out where those things are. It's been a very yeah. I guess fix the alcohol into the bag and then yeah, it's over here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so I fixed some of the USB things down here with my data, and I need to sort that further out. See if I can get it into one USB thing, and delete some stuff and all that. And but yeah, overall, like 3.5, it's just not enough time for really figuring out in regards to what to keep and what not to keep. And if they really want to throw me out and all that because I had solar panels, like it's like yeah, I can't. Okay, there's some rules and all that, but maybe you're pushing mass murder as an institution, and you're pushing distance, and you shouldn't be that many people in a room, and blah 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 blah, and you can get vaccinated over there, and they're pushing mass murder, on regards of some solar panels, they're pushing the green thing and all that. Like, oh, we should be, we should lock down in regards to we're not having heat on. Are you kidding me? It's not the energy that is a problem. We can make free energy, like water. Water can make energy. It's not the problem in regards to making the energy. The problem is that the powers to be don't want us to have it. That's the big problem. And they kill people. They murder people. That comes out with technologies that can hurt them in regards to the control grid, in regards to smart meters and all that. And now the smart meters, they are either going to like every 15 minutes instead of 1 hour. I'm not sure why it's flickering here and all that. But yeah, instead of every hour to check, people can waste their time on wasting their time and go, oh, now the electricity is really cheap and this and that and all that. So instead of every hour, now it's every 15 minutes. So now people need to either, do even, and, it's the math, they do it on purpose to waste our time with absolutely rubbish. Anyway, I wonder what I gave, what he took with him in regards to things he got. I think I gave him one of my power balls because I don't need 2 at least. I don't know in regards of like they would be, I don't know. I don't use the power balls that much anymore either. But some solar. I gave him some solar panels. I think he got those with him. Yeah, but that's fine. I tested some 28-watt solar panels. Those are some other solar panels than the ones I had outside. Well, it's still outside, standing. I don't know. I still don't know why he put them outside because I put them inside, and then he tends to forget things and all that. Where's my keys, by the way? Oh, maybe they're still out there. Actually, he threw them out. I did see them land on the floor. It's just a mess, It's just a mess everywhere. Okay. Have a couple of hours to do some more things, I guess. But the question is, would they actually have thrown me out? It sounds like they would have, in regards of, I don't know. So maybe it did save me some time. As far as I was told by the advocate or whatever, lawyer, that's in English, a lawyer, I wonder if that word goes back to Latin or, Latin, Greek, whatever. Anyway, they use all those biggie words to make us feel stupid, because they can't speak English themselves. Anyway, I don't know the origin of lawyer, but it wouldn't be a surprise if it goes back to some Latin nonsense. Anyway, I gave him the Wooba Booba ball as well. I don't think that was my last Wooba Booba ball, But again, okay. Oh, I think he forgot the light source. I had 3 light sources in regards of where you can put it on. I think he might have forgot that. I'm not sure. At least there's one there. I'm not sure where it's a big mess, really, I'm just hurrying out trying to figure out this and that. Okay, well, anyway. So, how much more time? I don't know. Guess I'll take the solar panels in. I shouldn't shouldn't expect anything from the neighbors for sure, Like as people are brain dead people, for the most part. That neighbor right there, that's the best neighbor I had, Haven't really talked to them that much, but that seems to be the very best neighbor I have. The other one over there is like, oh, the big nose, Oh, like, oh, it's smelling this and that. Come on, just give me a break, Apparently, it should rather smell like crap, apparently. I don't know. Apparently, we can't have any essential oils, in the air, That's just terrible, But, yeah, apparently we just need to maybe fix crap all over to have the smell of crap. I don't know. I remember like when I came out here and the stairs was not smelling very good, And maybe she's used to that bad smell. I don't know, Okay, well, so far so good. Well, I got a little alcohol, I guess, and then I'm sitting here and thinking what to do. Well, should make some juice, I guess. I need to pee as well, which I'm like, I can't go on the toilet at the moment, so I guess I'll find a bottle or something like that, and bottle some urine sample. Oh my. Well, that was today. But yeah, I do wonder. It seems like, as far as I recall, she was talking about a locksmith and all that, so it does seem like they would throw me out today, So, I don't know. But if I get 7 more days, that would at least help, in things for sure. Still not much, but, it's at least I can sort a little more out and maybe move some stuff. Or maybe they just go back on thing. I don't know. I really don't know what they really. Oh well. Anyway, I need to begin to see if we can move some files. The problem with all these gigabyte and all that is that it takes a long time to move files back and forward and all that. And here we go with the paper's glass. Oh, I didn't have all the. Well, anyway. Well, if I had done what they said, maybe it wouldn't be here. Maybe I would have been thrown out. Så der med knytterne. Sig det med knytterne. No, knytterne. Yeah, no, we're not going to be violent. Just a little resistance, But not violent resistance, Just to make a point, try to show them that, no, we're just not going along with the crazy madness, Oh. Of course, if they want, they can do what, But anyway, maybe they didn't have the resources to it this time. I don't know. And maybe they had some other important things. Maybe there was some real crime going on in the world. Who knows? Like, maybe. But they don't tend to be so interested in real crime because they are themselves protectors of criminals. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did ask them if there was some Freemasons out there. Yeah, maybe there was some Freemasons out there. Yeah. I did get some speaking. I didn't get that recorded, but I think so. But yeah, you never know in regards to Freemasons. A lot of Freemasons around, satanic Freemasons. Criminals of the nation. Roman Freemasonry. And you have the women side as well on it. I don't know that much about in regards to the women's side, but there's women lodges as well, so. Oh, well. Well, okay, I'm still here. I have some more time to check out the. Yeah, and maybe it gave me a little more time. Oh yeah, by the way, that's peppermint. The neighbor doesn't like the essential oils, Just be careful when you take it not to get it in your throat, Sometimes that happens and that's not very nice. You just want to hit the tongue. Although you can also fix it out on your fix here, but the problem is if you're then going to do this with your eyes, you will cry for some time. But that's another way to just get the peppermint. But yeah, my one neighbor goes ballistic in regards of, it's smelling and blah, blah, blah. This is also, as far as I know, antifungal as well. It's not as antifungal as oregano, and you can actually, I sadly don't have more oregano. What was that? I guess a plastic bag just went over. Probably should check that out. But anyway, you can actually fix a concentrated oregano oil capsule and just take it down, and then, wow, that's fatty. Fatty for all the DVDs and all that. You can see here what happens. Great. Oh, well. Oh. That's great. Let's see here. What's the biggest opening we have? Oh, well. I'll just go and relieve myself. I think there's a room here. Yep. Looks like we have. Where's my. Oh, there we go. Have some light and all that. I'll be right back. I have a little room. Oh, it's interesting. Go. Just. Boom. That's the. There we go. My. Okay. There we go. That was pretty good. Oh, that was relieved. Oh yeah, great. Wow, I'm fat. Oh well. Well, again, I'm still here. And let's see what happens the next couple of. So really, I've sent this smart meter nonsense to them. But of course, the company changes names and all that. I don't know what they're called. Radios called. It's interesting because it says radios on, but they, as far as I recall, they renamed, this and that and all that. So, okay. Okay, so far so good. Well, I guess they could come at any point. And throw me out. Oh, I'll keep things up. Do some juice fasting and see what I do in regards of. Yeah, great. Sorry, it wasn't very interesting. Clearly, the government didn't seem to really do further things. It was expected they would do, as one of the women out there, like, oh, they will just get a locksmith and they will get, like, oh, you should do what they say, like, do what the police, like, all the authority of the police and all that. And then, it's the same thing with Germans, like they're just following order, Hey, think for yourself, okay? Isn't it interesting that all these insane madness laws are being put heavily, like they do, all sorts of things to keep these bullshit laws. But things that, makes more sense, they just, like what they really should be doing. They don't really, So yeah, anyway, who knows? Let's see if I'm getting 7 days more to get my things and sorted out and all that. That will give me a little more time to sort out things for sure. Like a couple of, yeah. See if I can fix the data thing on, throw out maybe the screen, the slim client and all that. Oh yeah, I actually needed to start this one and see if we can. But the problem is it takes hours and hours to move files, when you have a lot of files. It's not very fast, at least not these devices that I have. It would be nice actually with one device to like 4 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte, terabyte, I guess we're up in, sorry, my bad. But it does take a time. So my main SSD, let's see here. I was moving some data from the QQKK, I think. No, that's not it. By the way, I also uploaded the Tom Fresh to the Dropbox things as well yesterday. I don't know if it's, but apparently I need to verify the Dropbox thing, and then I should be able to share the link. Apparently, I get 100 gigabyte for a year on Dropbox with this new computer that sucks too much power. I really bought the wrong thing for sure. And I wanted something that didn't use too, I wanted something that could do AV1 files for my website and not be too slow in regards to doing it. And of course it is, it's not too bad with that, but it's using way too much resources, way too much, Like this one, although this is very slow, it tends to not respond and all that, which is very annoying. But that one is like using 20 watts or something like that. That's not too bad with the screen and running and all that, but it's very slow, you know. So okay, so I guess we're still in the room, the small room. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'll just let the barrier stand for at least tonight, you know. If they all of a sudden want to come in the middle of the night, you know, do their stinking, filthy police thing and all that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the police, you know. And they're directly holding their hands on mass murder on the people, on the Danish people. And no one seems to care about it because that's just law. But just because something is a man-made law doesn't mean it's the right thing, okay? Just because mass murder is okay to do doesn't mean it's okay to do, you know? Just because man thinks it's okay. Like, just because man thinks it's okay to worship the devil doesn't mean it's okay to do, you know? Well, go into witchcraft and all that nonsense. Well, oh, my pain, yeah. I guess I have an appointment next Friday in regards to the glass in my feet. Not sure how that's going to work. Oh, someone further came up. Sorry, but you know, the action didn't seem to come about in regards to the authorities. They seem to leave. Well, okay. So didn't really take down the door or anything like that. So I don't know why they didn't do that, but they didn't do that. You know, so I'm still in my apartment. It's been 2 hours and 13 minutes. So I don't think they will come around again, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was too much hassle today or something like that. And I guess they can just come another day and I guess they can just come unappointed, I guess. I don't know what the rules are for all the madness and all that, you know. So at least give me some time to sort things out here, you know. Anyway, yeah. See if I can get rid of a lot of, like I have like Walter Martin's book of the cults and all that, and other biblical stuff, and that would be, you know, I don't need that, you know. I don't need to know about all the cults and all that. And it was also primarily in regards to Roman Catholicism, because Roman Catholicism is not really mentioned in the book. So, and I wanted to know about a booklet that he wrote that people said he didn't wrote or write. But yeah, it's I found it. It's out there now. So anyway, yeah, let's see the Dropboxes if that has the files are up to date. So I think the Dropbox has uploaded all the files. CSE College courses AV1 top. It's AV1 2. Okay. What's this? Okay. And we have Tom Fresh Ultimate Collection as well. And that's uploaded as well to Dropbox. I just need to be able to get a link out to people. So maybe I'm using too much energy in regards to the things, the computer things. You know, maybe it's just. But anyway, we have Tom Fresh 2009 to 2018 on the Dropbox, but at the moment I can't share the link because apparently you need to verify on the email before you can actually do that. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe they'll set up a new meeting or something like that. We'll see. I don't know. You know, it is what it is. Okay, Dropbox. You have pending actions items in Dropbox. You have started the Dropbox basic plan, but what's next? We compile the list of actions that will, you know, whatever, edit a PDF, whatever. I just need to activate it so I can Dropbox bonus space received. Yeah, okay. I should have 100 gigabyte. Yeah, it's 100 gigabyte the next 12 months. Or verify your email. So there we go. So now I can actually send the link for please sign in or register to access this page. Okay. I thought the link would just activate it, Why do I need to? There we go. My hands are burning. I mean, that's because of the glass, It's like lots of weird issues happening after I got the glass in my feet, So it's an amazing world where we have such a helpful society that just, if you come with any problem, they will just fix it or something. No, of course not. Misdiagnose it and fix you with all sorts of madness. Edit PDF Dropbox home. Okay, can I see the files that I have? Well, it should be activated, I guess. So I should be able to copy a link. So let's see if we can do that. Dropbox. Tom Fresh Ultimate Collection. Properties, copy as pass. Show more options. Let's see a share. There we go. Copy Dropbox link or share. Not sure which one is share or drop. Share this folder. Anyone that this link can edit. No. We just want to share the link so they can download it. Shared copy Dropbox link. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see here, and I guess I can copy that maybe to my Facebook if I log in. Oh, my feet are killing me in regards to these shoes, Glass pieces as well, not. So yeah. Shema Yisrael, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad. Yevachech Echad, Yehovah. Yeah. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashemayim ve'et haaretz. Ve'haaretz hayitza tohu vavohu ve'chosek al. I wish I knew Hebrew, That'd be nice. Just because my speech impairment is not too good either. I can still speak, but I do absolutely have some impairment. It could be worse, Some people have it a lot worse, Yeah. I was kind of also in regards to fasting, so you don't need to go to the toilet so much if you actually juice fasting. It's pretty nice. Because not many places in Denmark have the bidets. Why do I need to log out in again? Enter code. Please check your emails for a message with your code. Code numbers is 6. Okay. Well, Yeah, I still don't see the. I thought we just need to verify your email address before you can share files and folders. I already did that. Where's the 6-coded thing that should be at, all this security nonsense? It gets so tedious, You just try to share a link, and then you sit and wait for the email to tick into the and it's I just needed to share a link for the Dropbox. Give me a break. I already did this and that, all the shit. It's just a mad world these days, Too old to die young. I guess so. I guess I'm too old to die young. Not so young anymore. And it's just terrible with this guy, They're 29 years young, I don't get it, That's like one of that's a good, height of when you really get, things going and all that, boom. We just need to verify your email address before you can share files and folders. Verify your email. I already verified the email, so give me a, you know. The session has expired. Please sign back in. I'm already signed in on the other computer. It's like, enter the 6-number code. What? No, what code? Don't get a code. Didn't get a code? No, I didn't get a code. Like, yeah, you can sit here. Like, oh, come on, come on. Like, this is the world we live in. And it's the same thing with digital madness, this and that, Back up your photos and videos, scan docs and access files all from your phone. Hey, just want to share this link, okay? Didn't get the code. I still didn't get the code, okay? Oh, well. Who knows? Maybe it was the same person as last time in regards of the, I don't know. Maybe it's it was a woman at least, and the last one was a woman as well. So, so maybe she remembered in regards of, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just speculating, but clearly I'm still here. Hi there, here. Please verify your email address. Yeah, great. Bum, 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 bum. The truth about cancer. Hi, Darkijah. We just need you to verify your email address before you can share files and folders. Verify your. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get any mails apparently in regard. Maybe it's put in the junk box. Doesn't seem to be. Nope. Junk. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. What in the world did I just trouble that. Okay. Anyway, hope you have plenty and food and water. Yeah. I have more than enough fat on my body. I don't have that much sugar. I do have the juice, the orange and the apple, and all that. So that's good. I'll just, when I get a little hungry or something like that, I'll just get some juice, continue with that. Some issues with the oranges that began to deteriorate. Yeah. Well, one more day in the apartment. Let's see if I can get that. Okay. Please check your emails for a message with your code. Your code is 6 numbers long. Your code is 6 numbers long. Well, clearly I haven't gotten anything, Like, I already just registered it and all that, and then it wants another code, Like, it just keeps up with the rubbish and waste your time. I'm sitting here and waiting for and nothing pops up and all that. Oh, no, still nothing. Okay. Anyway, let's try again to get into my account. Okay, log in. Well, I guess this is not Dropbox. This is Facebook that wants a 6 number long code for security reasons. But again, I don't see anything popping up. So I guess it's not Dropbox that is now doing it. It's Facebook. And Facebook is not sending me a 6-digit code, Apparently it's not enough to just fix your password into it, We need to, play around with games. Okay, typical. Okay, maybe I can use another browser, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on Windows at the moment. This Windows 11 nonsense, I don't really have much. I haven't really used it too much. I mostly used Linux, I also needed to start sending the files from one to the other. Okay, program users, administrators, Darkijah, documents. No, we had to. What was that actually? Desktop maybe. Yeah, yeah. The 0QQKK. Yeah, and we had this wee other thing from. I don't get this Windows 11. Why don't they just make a Windows 2000? Well, of course we don't know why, because it was sane, it was sanity, it was the paradise of computing. That was Windows 2000. You didn't have all the bloated nonsense, and you didn't need to activate things on the internet, and you didn't, it just worked. It didn't have any graphical bullshit or spyware or anything like that. 400 megabytes, actually less than 400 megabyte. Pure joy. Yeah, there could be some things in regards of getting sometimes things, there was sometimes, but overall it was like amazing, amazing system. The front runner of Windows XP, and the Windows XP had a graphical layer upon it. So where Windows 2000 did not. So it was a lot. It felt very, very snappy. Oh. On one side, in regards of all the work that was done, in regards of blocking the door, on one way I'm happy, and another I'm not. Well, in regards of course, it's nice that I'm still here in my apartment, but on the other level, it's sad to see that all that work went kind of wasted. So. And I guess they can comment. I don't know. You guys are coming at any moment. I guess I still have the ladder that I could, but I can't really raise the ladder up. That's the problem. Anyway, Cass. Well, the guy that he used the ladder a couple of times. It was working pretty good. So he stripped it. I guess that's illegal as well. But I guess we are in the part of being illegal. So. Maybe they will know that. Strip the what do you call it? Well. Let's see. Browser, Opera, CD burner, desktop, DVD maker, Fubar 2000, image, media. I'm trying to find out what to move over. Guess my brain is a little hit from all the things here. But yeah, if I can concentrate things further with all the data, that would of course be the way to go, so I can easily take it with me. Really the most important things is just the website. Every of course I do have a lot of research, books and this and that and all that, which of course kind of went a little haywire now. So it's kind of not really. So I'm not sure what to. Yeah, well. Okay, QQKK, Dropbox, GNU/Linux, nothing, Dropbox. Nope. I don't understand it. This should be the QQKK 604. Oh, there we go. Okay, copy. So this folder apparently was I was looking through the hard drives. And this should be a backup of 640 gigabyte. I don't know where it's, but that's another thing in regards to the QQKK, which also was something I was hit with. That was another thing that just messed things up. For me. Yeah. I was hit with the virus and encryption of huge amount of my files. It's terrible bad. But you have a lot of evil people out there. That set me years back in progress and all that. But anyway, okay, it is what it is. Darkijah, desktop, QQKK. There we go. Let's try to paste it in here. Paste. Apparently the paste is another place in this. So I have like 50 gigabyte that needs to be moved over to this, and I guess also sorted out. It's probably a lot of things that I don't need and all that. Things takes a lot of time. Anyway, let's see if I can get on Facebook or something that I can copy paste the link. Try another way, maybe try another way. Send code via. We already tried that, and apparently we don't see anything. Let's try again. Didn't get a code. Like, what is this rubbish? Apparently it's Facebook that seems to have some issues. Thinking. Giga host. Dot. Well, my brain is a little, it's not like I've been drinking a huge amount. I think 4 beers or something like that, and I'm 150 kilos, so it shouldn't really do me much in regards of that. Just standard beers, 4.5% volume and all that. But yeah, it's it was kind of yeah. There we go. Let's try again. It's like nothing works as it should. Oh no, password. And then you have all these different variants of passwords, different places on the internet as well. Like, why are they doing this? Maybe because then we look at the digital ID, so we can get that, so we can have something, and it's it sounds good. But of course, they want to have it sound good, so we take it. I still don't get it. I'm not getting any emails on my. I don't have Telegram on Windows either. At least I would need to install it. Maybe I can activate it so I can fix the link, because I could fix the link through Facebook if I have that, right? Anyway, Telegram. Let's see Telegram. See if I can get the. Oh, yeah. Maybe they were Freemasons. Maybe that was the thing that did it. When I told them, is there any Freemasons out there, satanic Freemasons, who knows? Get Telegram for Windows x64. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, the thing is, I'm still sitting in my apartment for now. I guess it could change at any moment, and then things changes. I guess I'll just need to take it as it comes. There's nothing else to really do, right? You can't really, if things happen, it happens. If they all of a sudden show up, and that's just what they do, whatever. Can't really. Launch Telegram. Let's see if we can get into Telegram so I can fix the link for you guys. Oh, I guess I remember got a Telegram here. I guess I could also fix it on the YouTube live stream. I'm not sure. No, I don't have the. Oh, do I? No, we have the Dropbox folder, but so what's new in Dash? Get started. Doesn't seem to be logged into my account and yet. Dropbox/home. Okay, create folder, open app share. Let's see if it shows any of the files. Seems to be loading, so something is happening. It's pretty hard. Something went wrong on our end. Can you see the issues that I'm getting? Like all, issue after issue. You really think that someone is, purposely making issues for you. That might be the case, You need my email again. Like how many times? Oh, well, now it begins to load. Like it shouldn't take so long to. DJ only you. Scan the QR code to get the free Dropbox app. Skip. I just need to have my file so I can see the link. Oh, now it's good. The session has expired. Please sign back again. Are you kidding? hitting me like this is rubbish. I'll have all the compatibility issues as well, and updates after updates these days of insanity. It goes in and then it jumps out. Scan the QR code to get the free drop. I don't need the free. I just need to get access to my files. Why does it only have 2 GB? That's not the click to upgrade. I don't get it. So apparently it's another account. I don't get it. Anyway, scan from mobile, Telegram. I'll be right back. See if we can scan it so we can activate it on the other computer. There we go. Well, I guess I'm back at the computing things. We need to get the truth out about the Jesuits, the Roman Catholics, the Freemasons, and all that. Yeah. Scan from mobile Telegram. Yeah, we need to scan it somehow. No compromise on the truth. So many people keep silence these days in regards to what is going on. I have so many Satanists out there. Chat settings, privacy. What is it you need to push? Language, chat folders, power saving, data and storage. I don't know. It's like open Telegram on your phone. Go to settings. Yeah, devices. And the thing is, like, you never have the same layout either, right? In regards to one chat application, another chat application, and a new interface, and a new interface, and a new interface, and so it goes. There we go. I think I got in there. Great. But at least this was, it was okay. Let's put the thing here. Let's see if the link works. Okay. Drop the link, of course. I need to fix the link. I guess we are fixing the 640 gigabyte thing over to the. And all the QQKK files I have that was encrypted. Oh, yeah, it's just terrible. Yeah, so I have a lot of QQKK files. I think the neighbor would have it better if I was just a smoker that smoked outside. I think the smell would be more soothing to her instead of essential oils. Just give me a break. Like what is this kind of nonsense? Oh, smell. I guess apparently some people have issues with smells. Essential oils. I guess he's not a woman that is into essential oils. Like like the hippies or the New Agers. The truth movement, whatever. Usually mixed with the New Age and all that. And in regards to all the essential. And the thing is, this is not in regards to Satanism or anything like that. It's just the devil. When you get into the truth movement, the devil uses what is good to his own advantage. Where you have natural things made by God that the devil uses to mislead people into his insanity. Okay, USSD Win 7. Program files, users, Windows, Open Office, Portable, Boot. I need to Dropbox. My brain is not, it's not so good. Maybe it's all the radiation as well, like from the smart meters and all that. That's probably. I don't feel so grounded, like when you take a bath, a swimming pool, and you feel like the brain is working a lot better. And I guess you're grounded when you're swimming in. Although you have the chlorine, of course, Okay, show more. We have the clicking game. Show more options. The clicking game. Like when you need to push 2 times instead of 1 time, something is wrong. Anyway, let's try copy Dropbox link. Okay. I will fix. And I guess, even if there's always a one way out. I have a, if there's something in an emergency or something like that, there's a ladder I can use. Oh, some police auction 1 hour ago. Maybe some issues were going around, so they didn't. You know, who knows? Maybe God did have. No, no, maybe it's not in Copenhagen. Now this is not Copenhagen, so I guess it says Sandra Rome omkring Abels Allé. No idea what that is, but I guess it's Fyn. I think it was Fyn that someone seemed to have suicided himself. Also because he knew that the state was criminal, the people inside of it and all that. And I think he took his own life, but of course I couldn't get information about it because apparently they didn't feel like the police didn't feel I had the apparently that I was allowed to have the truth about what actually happened in the mayor's office, because that's just how we are in this world. Let's not know what actually happened to this guy that made a video on Facebook the night before he took his own, well, as far as I know, took his own life on the mayor's office. Or I guess this is not Copenhagen, so that couldn't be in regards to it. So anyway, whatever the case. Okay. Why? Just my brain is just flying around here. I'm trying to get to Telegram. There we go. Ah, now of course that's we have copy pasted something else. Oh my. Life is painful and lots more pain is coming these next couple of years. Oh yeah. I hope you guys are ready for more madness because it's a continuing progress for the end time. It's already written in the Bible. It's just like it's now happening, in regards to moving in the direction of a one beast system in regards to the mark of the beast. Now, in regards to when it's totally is going to come about, that's a good question, but it seems like it's moving very quickly in the direction of a full control grid system worldwide. England, the USA, and of course we have it in Denmark already, and the EID in regards to the European thing, all that. Yeah. So, and the thing is, I already knew about, pretty much before the corona, actually, already had kind of gotten a year in regards to, and I was like, that can't be because that would be, like if that has to be correct, a lot of things needs to move. Then came the corona, and things are still moving very quickly. They're talking about the AI 2027 in regards of things, and I still haven't found and verified the quote that is said to be from Bill Gates in regards to if you don't have a digital ID in 2028, you will not be part of that was a specific word I can't remember. I had 2 videos on it, and it wouldn't be a surprise if he actually said it. I just don't have the source. I haven't found the source for it. Okay, come on, brain, work a little with me, okay? I guess it's just blasted, It's like numb in regards to. I guess it would have been numb as well if I would have been kicked out, of course. In regards to what to do next, take it as it goes, of course, The same thing here. Okay, I need to sort out some things. If I have some more time, I need to sort out some more things, and then if I can get the ape, then I can prepare that and move some stuff as well with it. If I can just get that, I can move. I don't need to. That I could move. I could move some stuff here from one place to another. At least with a little more ease if I had the scooter with the. Yeah, that would be helpful for sure. Okay, Dropbox. Show more options. Copy drop link, yeah. Boom. There we go. There we go. I think I got it to the Tom Fresh Ultimate Collection. Finally, it only took 10 minutes or maybe more. It's like terrible, but we got it. Okay, we got it sorted. Okay, so that's 9 years of Inquisition update with Tom Fresh. You know, I haven't sorted all of the radio shows into dating and all that, but I've sorted a good amount of them in regards to the books and readings and all that, and the dates on them. Although the dating system is kind of a little different than people are usually used to, but that's because I compress the dating system. So I use a number, a character, and a number. So anyway. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Okay, we can close that down. In regards to the YouTube, or maybe it connects the. Okay, let's see here. YouTube, see if we can find the. Um, there's another aqua thing here. Okay, great. Going to throw me off for some solar panels. Oh, whatever. No. Okay, well, I just need to sign in, I guess, and see if I can find. Maybe I can just search on the live stream. Oh, yeah, it's on Facebook. It's just like the Facebook link, of course. Oh, no, I wasn't logged in on Facebook. It needed that weird code thing. Okay, so let's see here. What does it call? I can't see the name of it. Okay, I need some sleep. I need to get my brain a little straight. But yeah, you don't die of some peppermint. I've used peppermint since my youth. There's a lot of other things that can get you issues, but peppermint, just don't drop it behind your throat. That would be this terrible. That would be painful. That will but if it happens, just take it. Just relax. Don't. But you might cough a lot and all that, and or if you do it like in the eyes or something like that with the peppermint, you will cry. But it will. Just hold through it. But yeah. But just be careful. Yeah, you can mix it with some carrier oil like coconut oil, maybe avocado oil. Coconut oil is said to be antifungal in itself. So, although the problem with coconut oil is that it's stiff. Usually in the nation I am in because it's not hot enough. Um, but yeah, but you could use some liquid coconut if you have it. I guess you can heat it up a little so it becomes hotter and fluid, and then you can put the essential oil in it. And I do wonder if you could actually just mix it together and then let it stir. I wonder what would actually happen in regards to that. Um, let's see here. Thinking. Okay, I'm there, but I need to. The link. Oh, Dropbox link. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's not the right Dropbox. It's something else Dropbox. I don't know why it's a different Dropbox than the Dropbox I have. Give me a break. Log in. Let's try to log in and see if we can. You know, Apparently it locked me out. I need a break. I guess I need a break from it all. I guess we're moving some files on the computer as well, so I'll try to move in that direction as well, so I can get. I don't really need that many gigabytes and terabytes and all that. Really, I have too much stuff anyway. And there's the QQKK files that I really can't do anything. I kind of had them to hopefully be able to de-encrypt them at some point, but I guess that maybe I should just delete them and just move on with my life in some sense. But yeah, Okay, log into Dropbox. Again, this computer is very, very slow. Actually, I think he wanted probably should see if I could make this, I think it's mother, like a big laptop. It is a nice laptop in regards of it being a big screen, a pretty nice big screen, and it does run really low on watts. Continue as Darkijah-Anders. PM66, yes, okay, Dropbox, yeah. Mhm. Okay, so a week to. There was a problem completing this request. Okay, maybe it's using the wrong address. Let's try this one. Okay, email, boom, 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 boom. Uh, I'm not. I'm not so sharp, Brain not so sharp anymore. Anything, It's like. But yeah, we have a lot of things incoming the next couple of years, and you people better prepare for it, So, and let's just be careful because you can't just go along to get along with, It might be okay with some of the things, but not all of them. You can't just. Oh yeah, the state is doing it, so it's okay. No, 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 no. Don't be like the Nazis, okay? Don't just do what you're told. Think about what Just because it's law of the land doesn't mean it's actually a law of God. If someone says to murder someone, you don't murder someone just because they want you to murder someone. It's still illegal. It's still a crime. Oh, we apparently have the code over here. So, okay, that was nice. At least some 147047. Like just because it's legal in a nation to murder the weakest in society, you shouldn't do it. Why is it not working? Yeah, well, why expect anything to work? It looked like it would work. It's like, oh, it looks like it would be working. Apparently not. Continue. Maybe this is Linux, this is Windows. There might be some different compatibility issues in regards to that. But it did. Dropbox did send me a code, and I used the code, but maybe it didn't hit the right thing. I don't know, but maybe it's just making issues for me overall. Having trouble getting the code. Check the notification panel of the Dropbox mobile or desktop app for the code. Yeah, it can't come out, but continue doesn't work, and resend apparently doesn't work either. Everything just breaks. It's tedious. I have to verify it's you. That's probably me. Activity, sharing activity. No, okay. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Added files or folders. Yeah, and the guy, I think it was the guy from the Christian. Yeah, I'm fat. I really gotten fat. I really need to do a 60 days juice fasting, at least. Maybe 90 days. I remember one of the people I talked to that said, "Oh, you couldn't do that because of 60 days." I did 61 days. You can absolutely do it. Not to say that I was that active and all that, but as long as you're getting sugar and all that, you have the energy. And the thing is, in regards to getting fat, if you have fat and sugar, then you get fat. If you just do sugar, sugar doesn't make you fat. It's the fat and sugar combination. That's the problem. I don't. Oh, there's something up here. Oh, there we go. It's still 147047 2 minutes ago. Yeah, well, apparently not working, and apparently that's the only code that it has given me. But hey, why expect anything to work these days? Everything is just not working for me, and you just sit there and you think like, is it me or is this really just not work? I don't think it's me. Of course, there would be maybe some of it that is me, but hmm. Okay, I guess we'll see what welcome to Dropbox, edit, blah, 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 and so forth. Also, one of the reasons why I stopped using Dropbox, I was actually sharing Dropbox a lot in my, years ago, and you got a little, you got something for it in some sense. And we had this web integrator thing and all that, and it was wonderful because you could upload it to Dropbox and then have, you could continue at home from this specific box that would then just be both on your computer and at home, or whatever, wherever you were. But they had some issues with Linux. All of a sudden your files just corrupted. And maybe it's because it's Firefox or Lean. I don't know. One thing or the other. Okay, we'll try again. Apparently, log in. Oh no, just log in with this one now. Forgot. Remember me. Log in. Boom, 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 boom. A box, box, box. We do like boxes. Did it actually log into the wrong account here? I think it did. At least I can't see any. Drop anything here. Upgrade. I'm kidding. It's just upgrade. I think it's logging out now. Yeah, now it's logging out. I was like, okay, there's something terrible wrong in regards to this. Clearly, So, I guess, yeah, well, okay, let's see. Let's see, 1 hour ago, Israel doing the world's work by promising to jail insufferable Greta Thunberg. It's like, well, I think she's pretty naive, in regards to things, but I guess she is over 18, right? So I guess she should be able to do what she wants, or if she wants to go into Gaza, um, but it's not very. I don't think it's very wise, You have some people that are very ignorant in regards of Mohammedanism, and all of a sudden they're dead, Chop chop religion, Okay. Oh, we have some advertising.
Greta Thunberg is
Oh,
back
that's in
in.
regards to. Yeah, I really shouldn't use YouTube at all, That's just should have used another place. Maybe I'm just talking to myself at the moment. Anyway, yeah, it's probably should throw off my. Yeah, and get my feet, relax my feet a little, and then get on with things. See if I can sort out some things. I guess I got through. We have I need to sort out in regards to the equipment, the tools, and all that. I'll fix that together in one place, and it's kind of so at some levels there's a lot of chaotic thing, but in regards to sleeping, that's not really a biggie problem because I'm usually sleeping on the floor. I've pretty much been doing that for the last 2 years or so. It was a little hard in the beginning, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not sleeping so good, but I don't notice it as much as in the beginning. I have like 3 small mattresses. I really should have tried other things, but of course I can't buy anything on the internet anymore. So, and maybe there's a way with PayPal. I actually need to see. I got a new passport, and maybe they can do something. They had like beforehand you could actually go down to your bank and move a specific number over to PayPal and then use PayPal, although it didn't always work. And of course, the place had to have PayPal. Even if they had PayPal, wasn't to say that it would work. But sometimes it worked. So you had to find the places where you could pay with PayPal, and so you could maybe buy some stuff on the internet besides bad food, which clearly I have. Martin Jeppesen. I think Martin Jeppesen was the guy from. I guess I need to look him up and see. It's been a long time, and I think he's with the Christian Party and all that. I guess you get a little disillusioned from everybody, in some sense. Feel like it's kind of, sometimes you get into a hopeless hole where just everything feels hopeless, and maybe that was what happened to Magnus. I don't know. I don't know if he went to the medical mafia and got drugged or something like that, or if he just suicided himself. I don't know. Anyway, it's hard to know. But it's terrible, like 29 year young. Martin Jeppesen. I don't know. Martin Jeppesen. Who could Martin Jeppesen? The only Martin I can recall is the guy from the Christian Democrat Party. Maybe there's another. I can't. There's so many things to remember, and I can't really remember much. So many things. Like it's day to day. You wake up and then you wake up to a nightmare, another nightmare, and another night. Like it's like a bad dream in some sense, right? And you wake up and you find out, oh, it's actually real. It's reality. And it doesn't really matter in regards to speaking about it. Well, of course, it's just good, But in regards of it's just going to go on. It's not going to stop speaking about it. I saw some of the videos as well in regards of I guess you can't even say the word. Maybe I don't know if I said the word on YouTube, but they tend to censor videos and all that. I've seen some videos. It seems like they're opening up a little for further information on things. And I wonder if the Satanist is some sense using it to prepare people for the next step, kind of preparing them that, that's the direction it's going to go. And then it goes in that direction. I don't know if they actually are kind of, it seems like they might be using it to their own, like indoctrinating people into that this is the way it's going to go, And yes, we know, but, I wonder if they're actually, in some sense, using it to just lead us on in some sense, But whatever the case, the censorship is a little less at the moment, it seems. You have a lot of things coming true, at least on Facebook news and this and that. You have a good amount of things coming, like videos that are, exposing the system. But the question is, do the Satanists even care? And of course, on some degree, they do care because they do murder people, here and there, And you have people who have been inside the system who are talking about things, and they are they're somewhat afraid of, they have this thing of, they shouldn't really be talking of, because they might be killed and murdered. Like, what is going on in the world? Like, people really know that if they talk about a specific topic, they might be murdered. Like, it's incredible. And who is doing that? And we lost a Mohammedan doctor, although he did, in the last interview with him, he did hear about the real version of Jesus. I don't know if he accepted him or not, but he was, a doctor, a Mohammedan doctor who was honest. He's dead now. Then we have the woman that spoke against the things I probably can't say. It will probably delete the video if I say it. Isn't that incredible in our days of world? Like, no free speech, no free speech. No free speech. Absolutely madness. This is terrible. Anyway, so we had this woman who was talking against it before the corona and all that. Of course, she was talking against it while the corona was around. Then she made some videos that weird and strange things were going on at her place. and then she's found dead. There's one coincidence after another, after another, after another. I still couldn't find that woman that was, as far as I know, was found dead in the. But I just can't find the information about her. It's like she just disappeared, and she must be somewhere. There must be some information of her somewhere. I just can't remember the name. I don't know if I took any screenshots. Probably didn't. If I had the screenshot of her or something like that of the show, I could maybe find her. At least I would have something to go on. But she was, going to sue or something of that nature, those people behind things and all that. And the last thing I heard from her, or the last, was that she was found dead in the. And as far as I recall, she also said that she was not suicidal. And it's interesting how that became like a norm. Like for those people speaking out, I'm not suicidal. They literally began to say it, all of them. I was like, I'm not suicidal. If I'm, it's like, and so they had to verify that they were not suicidal because, there was so many people being murdered, so-called suicides. So yeah, or whatnot. Yeah. Anyway, now the drop. I still haven't fixed the Dropbox to the YouTube thing. Anyway, it's on the Telegram, I guess. I guess I figured out how to do that. I'm so stupid I can't figure out. Yeah, I'm fat. I was like looking at the picture on the passport. I'm like, wow, boom. I'm so fat. Yeah, I'm fat. If I could just keep on. If I can just, the problem is I just need to go on a juice fast. It was just easier when I was younger. Like you have so many things, and it just, you know, it boggles you down in some sense. So yeah, I can't remember who Martin Jeppesen is. If it's not the guy from the. I'm not so good with names. So sun panels. Like sun panels. You want to throw me out for sun panels? Like insanity. Oh well. Anyway. Or maybe more people would do it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. If all the people put up solar panels, you could save a lot of energy. You could dimension a system in regards of it, and make a lot of energy. Like it would at least need a bigger juice box than I have. It's kind of like a lot bigger. I think would be nice. Like if you put like 3 solar panels out there, you could also have bigger solar panels than I have. There's pretty much room for that. So you could probably have some 200 watts, 150 watts or so. Like 150 times 3, it's 450 watts. Now you won't make 450 watts, but you can go pretty up there. You can do a pretty good amount of watt, and then when you have things that doesn't use so much energy, then you can go around without being on the grid. So, but I wonder if he forgot the land. I don't know. I had 2 cats. Yeah, it's kind of need to get the beer cans in the place, in the rightful place, I guess, and then continue on the. I don't really, whatever, it's. But whatever the case, it would be nice to get. I don't know if they are going to allow me to stay, or if they still want to throw me out or whatnot. But whatever the case, it's still nice to get rid of some things. I think I'll just still take this thing that they want to get rid of me. I guess I'm a problem on another, other levels, because I'm not kind of satisfied with them just throwing us out, when we already had said no, we already voted for it. No means no. but it means a yes if you want it. But they the agenda was going. You could smell the agenda in the air long before and they fixed propaganda in regards to big terraces and all that. I think it's called not terrace. What's it called? Well, outside thing, the things on the. And of course, it was not true. People got was very small. They're like actually I think it was like this big, and what people got was like this, the same thing that they already had, pretty much. It wasn't much bigger. If it was bigger, it was pretty much the same size. But they found, they couldn't do that. Well, you propagandized people with ooh, they can get this huge thing, Yeah, it's just dishonest, It's disgusting. So, but anyway, they got apparently so-called people to vote yes, after the second round, where the votes needed to go down to them, So I guess on those levels, it's also interesting in regards to the advocate thing, in regards to this place. It's interesting that you can use the advocate for other things, but not in regards of themselves. Like if you don't have any problems in regards to, why wouldn't you be able to use the lawyer in English? Why wouldn't you be able to use the lawyer if you have a problem with, are you not, it's not the people who are living there actually buying, and they shouldn't have any problems in regards if they have clean, But, I tried different weird things that didn't sound so or smell so good, so. When I moved in one of the apartments, I talked to the other guy in regards to not fixing things down, just let it sit, I'll just, that's wonderful. But then he came over to me and was like, didn't you, did you take, did you ask them to take it down? Anyway, in regards to we had an agreement, of course it's sitting there, we talked about that. It was like he had gotten a bill in regards to it. So he wanted to, can I come up and see it? Yeah, sure, come up, And yeah, of course the things was there, So he got a bill for things taken down that was not taken down, I don't know how that works, but okay. That's other things, In regards to the card, we were not to pay for the washing card in regards to this place. And yet they were still making people pay. And yet of course they should know, and they probably knew, most likely, that this place shouldn't actually pay in regards to if it breaks, you should get it for free according to this place that you are. But anyway, whatever. Corruption, madness, and this and that and all that. That's like, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh well, I have some bags that I also need to, some trash that, some trash bags that need to get out. I guess that's what it is. Okay, so far so good, I guess. But yeah, I need to actually I need some more of those bad boxes so I can put things that are less. Yeah. I need to sort some more things out for sure. Anyway, maybe they will give me 7 days, and if they do give me 7 days, great. And at least they will give me a little more time to. Again, I don't really care about the furnitures. The furniture. Okay, the furnitures are not bad. They're pretty nice and all that, but they're pretty big. And this and that. And whatever. You don't really need furnitures as such. And the most important things are my documents and books and all that. the biblical stuff and all the research and all that. That's pretty much the most important. The school books are not really important. Yeah, I need to get rid of those as well. It's just pretty much some of the books are from the Danish what do you call it? Danish engineering thing, Have incredible expensive books, at least when you were at that point, But that's one of the ways they make money, the teachers and all that. Sell them your books, right? Oh, my. Anyway, so the students have to buy the books that is used, Anyway, yeah, well, you can use a lot of resources on that, and also, of course, in regards to the calculator as well. It's pretty expensive as well. You can actually get get it for the mobile. I guess they were not so nice in regards to the calculator, so they actually give you a place where you can download the calculating ROM thing, and then there was a Android thing, but it only worked in older Android versions. So, and I guess it's still moving files from one SSD to another. Anyway, it's pretty much just my website that I feel like it's and as even if they throw me out, the website is still there. It has a lot of information about the Jesuits, Roman Catholicism, who Jesus is. So that's the most important thing, I think. That's the way I get some information out there to people. Hopefully some people are using it, and it does seem like some people are using it. Hopefully some people are getting something out of it, Hopefully people are getting it. The thing is, I'm feeling a little sometime in regards of what I'm doing in regards to the website. I do wonder if it's kind of obsolete in some way, because it's only getting clearer and clearer in regards to the one world order, the Roman beast of the number 666, and yet you have so many people still in denial or blind. But we've seen it before in regards to the corona madness, that what people say couldn't be, they could never do that. They could never do that. That will never happen. To go to the opposite of when it happens is, oh yeah, that's fine, I sadly think it will be somewhat of the level of that nature when people, when it's so obvious, so it's just a fact, pretty much. So you can't really run from it on any level. I think, I think a lot of people will just, yeah, okay, like we've seen in the corona. I think the corona madness that we saw is a good indication in regards to what we will see on a greater scale in the future. More and more and more waves incoming. I guess like a woman, having having these things for having a child. I can't remember what it's called. A woman yeah. Okay, I need to check the mobiles as well for anything stuff and all that, and I need to get rid of those as well. I should fix some things on Facebook maybe in regards to some images for if anyone wants it, or I'm not sure, or maybe just take the mobiles, put it in the bag, get it to a place where they have mobiles and all that. It's not too bad in regards of you can still use the mobiles to encode. I haven't really done further. I did use one or two other mobiles to encode, at least one, where I just put it to the code and then put some power to it, and then have it encode, because you just let it sit there, right? It's just a computer that just crunches the numbers, and then you can fix. Videos into AV1, and the biggie problem is, of course, it takes a long time. And if you use the AOM, I think it's the AOM decoder, it can't really do that many CPUs anyway. So, and on Android, when I do the Biggie Tank 3 Pro mobile that I have here, like 2 or 3 sessions is pretty much enough. Although I rooted the phone, so it's kind of I got gotten into some heating issues and all that. I probably also should get some dust off the the vent thing. That would probably help in regards of turning on the fan as well and keeping it. But yeah, probably if you just run one session in the background, that's pretty good. Of course, it does cost some energy and it does take some time. Anyway, oh well, the file name would be too long for the destination folder. You can shorten the file name and try again. Oh yeah, that's just typical, isn't it? Some nonsense in regards of why do we even have that issue in the first place? Doesn't make any sense. So if I like one issue after another that we shouldn't have, just cancel it. I'll see if I can move the folder into down on the. But why is that issue even there? Like, come on. Okay, let's see if we can find the. I don't like this Windows 11 for sure. Okay, let's see. Windows USSD. Okay, this is the. Okay, so we'll copy this. Okay, wait. This is the desktop. Okay. Okay, cut this and move it in the root. I guess they call it in Linux at least. Yeah, I do wonder in regards of if they're going to come tomorrow. That will be like if I travel to Jutland and as kind of I would need to have some kind of system to maybe. But yeah, maybe they will give me 7 days. I guess we'll just hope for that. Okay, QQKK. Let's try this again. 600. Well, this one is. I guess we don't get the issues with if I'm using Linux maybe. We have the 640 cut. Move over. I still don't know what is a kind of a backup of in the overall sense, but anyway, now the thing is in the root, so we should have a better paste. Should have a better option for it now, not breaking. Did I say cut or did I say copy? It says around 8 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, it didn't copy the. It's moving. Okay, so they're moving the files, but it should have moved them into. It's not moving it into the folder I wanted. It's moving it into another folder. I wanted to copy it over that specific folder, and make it, submerge the two in some sense. Oh well. Well, we got the Dropbox on Tom Fresh Ultimate Collection on Dropbox, so people can download that now. At least on the Telegram. I think it's like 20 or 25 gigabyte of Tom Fresh. So, okay, yeah, well. So yeah, I guess I'll make some tea, some sleeping tea. The clock is, what is the clock? 7:05, okay. So 5 o'clock, let's see here. I guess I'll... Incredible. 5 o'clock. I don't think they will come around at this point. At least not today. Question is if they're going to come tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe they will make a new thing, I don't know. I have no clue. Um, but I guess I'll just take it as them coming, and and just begin to further see if I can yeah, wrap things down and see if I can make a package ready. I need some socks as well. I only have one pair of socks, and that's the gigantic holes in it. You guys want to see my gigantic hole feet? I just I'm really, really. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can. There we go. I need some. I don't know. Like, I remember, like, I had so many socks in the past, and then I felt like, why do I need so many socks? That was when I was in the first apartment. At some point, I began to give it away, give the socks away, or something like that. And then you find out, wait a minute, if you have less socks, they wear out. It goes faster in regards to wearing out, and then all of a sudden you just have holes on all the socks. Whereas when you had a lot more, it seems like they were, not doing that. It was not that. It was not that often you had a problem. Oh, it's incredible. Okay. Awesome. There we go. That's my other sock here. Oh my, I was like holding that as well. Oh well. Anyway, I need to buy some new socks. I did get some new underwear, but I can't even fit those biggie underwear. I got so fat, so I need like extra. It's like the biggest pants I have here. Multiple extra large, It's incredible. So yeah, I'm really gotten fat, So 3 months, and if Hamas took me in or something like that, I could at least go for 3 months. This fat cow here, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so anyway, I need to fix some things and begin to sort. Let's see the print. I still have some paper for that. I could print out some. The problem is with the printer, usually you have issues with printers as well. But it would be nice to use the paper for some printouts, maybe. I would have liked to make a flyer in regards to the poop and all that, but there's some really, really good quotes out there in regards to it. Like, I would really like to have some of those quotes from those different people who really pointed it out. Again, it's not to say that I support everything they say. And there was like, what a quote in regards of not being able to speak against Antichrist without speaking about, not speaking about Christ without speaking about Antichrist. That was a wonderful quote as well. I really should collect those quotes, So, oh my. Yeah, I need to have less stuff, But anyway, if I can get the 8 before they get into my apartment, I can get some of the electricity over in the thing and use the solar panels as well, I guess. Maybe put that on the vehicle. How's my thinking in regards to it? If maybe can be on one side and on the other side. It's already one solar panel on it. Not sure how much it gives, and a little more doesn't hurt for sure. Pretty good solar panels, and if they can just stand there and charge, whether just in standing in the sun and charging or whatnot. Of course, just having I guess one side and the other on the other side, and just whatever where it is and all that. Yeah, I guess that would be a way to do it. I guess we'll see. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. I'm like, when I need to get out of that door, that won't be easy for sure. I will take a little time to screw all those screws out. But hey, the problem is again, if they come again tomorrow and I'm out, that's a problem. I could maybe I don't know how to do it in regards of that. Like if I throw it up, even if I get it up again, how would I get it down? Yeah, well, let's just hope they wait a week. That would be nice of them at least to give me 7 days. So at least now I'm on notice that they want to kick me out for sure. So that would be nice at least for them to give me 7 days to just get it. You never know if they really mean it, because of kicking you out or not. Like they do a lot of threatening this and that and all that. So, but yeah, I did get all the AV1 pretty much for the webpage. I do still have a lot of videos that I could make into AV1 and save some space for sure, like Ken Hovind as well. It's not like it's just saving a lot of space in regards of Ken Hovind, but it still does a pretty decent job. You still have, for the most part, smaller files, and the quality probably takes away the flimmer thing and all that. So. Okay. Bum, ba, bum. Oh yeah. Well, can quickly go from good to worse, but it's okay. Actually, we're talking about that this is probably going to be a very bad day. In regards of things, and that was. I guess the day is not over yet. But I don't think they will come today. So at least not today. But it's still like the bub in regards of things. Anyway, destination path too long. Give me a break with the rubbish. You can shorten the file name and try again, or try a location that's like, what is this? This rubbish with Windows and shortening files and all. I guess I need to get on Linux again. Maybe I can do that without it actually making issues in regards to that. I'm not entirely sure, but why is there no option to just skip it? Uh, it's like it's when I was young, we had Windows 2000, right? And 2000 was paradise. It just did what you want. It did exactly what you wanted. No rubbish, no bullshit, no issues. And I was just like when I was sitting with this Windows nonsense, I can't figure out in regards to how it just doesn't. It's not intuitive, and it's just all this. It's not simple. And you have all the graphical nonsense and all that. Okay, let's try again. Copy this card. And let's move over here. And then let's try to make it into rename. Or maybe we can take this one and move into the root as well. Okay. And then we'll rename. Rename this to this, and then paste. What's the paste? There we go. And you put it in. Okay. So moving. Oh no. I'm still moving. No. No. I don't know. Let's see here. We have this one. Copy. Yeah, even on a new computer, lots of rubbish. And this Windows 11 really sucks. It does feel better on Linux on this laptop actually. I feel I feel it's, even with the issues that Linux have, it actually does feel more more, a little less issues. 2 items, 8 times. Okay, now it's moving some items at least. But maybe I just need a break, lots of things. Let's see here. Cut. Now the computer closed down the screen again. Great. Paste. You have to do what the police tells you. Nah, absolutely not. Well, that depends on the situation. I have a brain. Maybe it's not working so good. Maybe it's because we got all those injections, throughout our youth. Let it work this other way. Oh, well, these are paper's glasses apparently. I still have socks on. Okay, let's take the socks off. And they kind of went from blue to violet, or red. Oh my. Okay. But anyway, I'll get to it. Calculating, try again, skip, close the folder. Oh. The action can't be completed because the folder is in another program. Child books or module is in another program. I try again, choose the photo. Oh, let's skip the thing, Okay. 83 items from this and that. Okay, let's see here. Pretty much the same files, same size and all that. So, okay, so it's the same files, what is this stinking interface of Windows, It's lagging. It's not really maybe it's on cheat mode or something like that, I don't know. Because I don't feel like I have control in regards to what is going on. The interface sucks and whatever. That's okay. I really should install Linux Mint. I've been using Crunchbang. It's not like that Crunchbang is bad, but it has some issues for sure on Debian thing and drivers and all that. So maybe I should look into Mint, Cinnamon Mint. Also, I remember having it installed many, many years ago, but there was still some issues with the Cinnamon. Oh. Where to start? Well, pretty much went. I guess I can go through the kitchen again. Just have a little. I did get the kitchen sorted out pretty good on a lot of levels. So all the fixed things in a pile of itself in some sense. But I guess if they come, anyway, so then I guess it's not a bad thing to just have it in a pile for itself. But I guess I wanted to fix some new clocks for. I had the neighbor thing, and it's just it's not too bad to get away from this place for sure. I'm sure it's not a good environment for sure. It's it really sucks. So it'd be nice with some other kind of environment. Oh, a little pain every single day. Yeah. Yeah, I did wonder if I could maybe burn the flesh into the glass. It might not work, but I burned with the glue. I burned a thing in regards to the finger, and it was very, very hot, and it just burned into the finger, and I was like thinking maybe it could burn into where the glass is, on the toe, both toes, pretty much. But the first toe I would use would be the right toe. I think there's one piece of glass in the right toe. And I was wondering if I could maybe just burn with the glue, because that was very hot, very very hot, and I did take it off. But if I don't take it off, so that's it would really burn down in the flesh. It probably would be pretty painful, but and then it would make the boom thing, had a huge, bubble, and it just burned further down into it. I wonder if I could, or maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't work, depending on how down, how down the glass is. And I guess it will also be even harder to then maybe notice the glass if I burn myself like that. I don't know. I really don't know. It's been terrible because of that. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. I was trying to move the files here. It's doing something. I don't know. Calculating whatever. I don't know. Whatever. It's. I guess I really need to get to Linux and do this because this Windows thing, I have no clue what in regards to what is going on. It doesn't make any sense on Windows in regards to moving the files and how it's working. I just don't feel. I don't really feel. I have any control in regards to what is going on. It just feels. You know, moving 5,851 items from. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we'll just let it sit there. I guess I need another bottle for another drainage. Yeah, that's fine. I have a couple of bottles I can use until I get access to the toilet. So anyway, Tom Fresh Ultimate Collection shared with Dropbox. Okay, what are they today? Maybe they were Freemasons. Maybe that was the thing that did it. I don't know. Satanic Freemasons and all that. Yeah, usually in regards to judges and things of that nature. And of course, that system in itself, if you go to it, you can see these demonic faces. Yeah. So probably a lot of them are Freemasons, I would think. And in regards to that society. But hey. But there's a lot of Freemasons around for sure, man. Satanic. Mm-hmm. Ruining the nation of Denmark. Am I mobile now? Fixing up. I kind of ended up closing some of the things that it was doing because, yeah, I guess all the other things. I was making some AV1 files from Ken Hoven. Kind of stopped, when it turns off. Of course, it turns off. So that's kind of a problem that you can't really fix it, and you kind of lose the progress of the specific file that you're on. Let's see here. Tank APK PDF personal computer. Music MT2 movies. CSE. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the AVR file. Okay, that's good. Okay, we have 8 of them made. Okay, so we'll take this and make another folder here. New folder, just 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 zeros, nice. And we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and move them up here. The good thing with MP4 is that when they work, they're usually done. MKV is nice that you can see the video while it's processing, but I'm not sure you can actually then check if it's finished because you can, even if it didn't finish, you would think maybe it's finished. So maybe I'm not entirely sure, but I think that would be one of the things that. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we. Okay. Anyway, I guess I have another day at least. There we go. I need to write the guy in Jutland and figure out in regards to how to get to Jutland. Actually, in some sense, I would need to check in regards to the trains and all that. But he's still after 12 and all that, so I would need to do some, or do something. I don't know. Well, maybe just take a break here. I don't know. At least then I would be over there, and 12 o'clock you get it re-registered. Actually, I also need to have the passport. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the driver license, the new driver license is as well. I need to get that. Might be a good idea to have with the new name and all that, so I don't have the It gets a lot of problems in regards to the foreign name, even if it's not a law that you need to. But it's problematic in a lot of ways. So it wouldn't be nice if I got the new driver license with the fatty face. I just looked at I'm like, wow, I'm fat. I was like, oh, boom, But I guess if I lose weight, I would get a lot of wrinkles. I guess maybe I look more youthful with the. It's like when women, inject themselves. This is just natural beauty, right? Yeah, whatever. Natural Botox. There you go. Natural Botox. Right? I mean, the Botox nonsense. Women are absolutely crazy in regards to all these unnatural things. Okay, let's see. Thinking. Oh, yeah, thinking. Yeah, doesn't seem to do so well in regards to that. Yeah, okay. Okay. CD storage. Yeah, CD movies. Yeah, external movies. Mhm. Okay, CD, C. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah. Okay, 0, 0. Let's see, list. Okay. So these are the debates in regards of Ken Hovind. Okay, I need to. Yes, it's me. Just clicking game. Okay, I need to find the code here. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 36 BD 0. CPU used 5. 14. Okay. Paste. Boom. There we go. It's running. That's how it. Yeah. That's how it looks. Pretty much at the moment. That's all the settings that you could do in regards of how it looks, I guess. But yeah. So it's encoding videos into AV1 speed 0.4, around 0.4. So it takes a lot of time to do, but you can just have it running in the background. Although it does heat the device up because it is using the device for sure. But you could use some of the other mobiles if you had some AVI files, you had like a huge folder or something like that. Just fix them over to the mobiles, install Termux and FFmpeg, and just let them run in the background and have them, have some. They can just run each one of them in regards of the video files, So, if you just run one inch, one, it of course takes less than running multiple. 3 pretty much seems to be kind of the maximum. You can run more, but 3 that absolutely seems to press it to the outermost already. So you don't, 2 would seem to be like if you don't do anything else on the mobile, you can do multiple without. But if you're doing things on the mobile as well, it can heat up and get into battery heating issues. So great. So my driver license is ready. Need to fix that room as well and look in regards of what I need and what I don't need and all that. Like, so yeah. So maybe they will give me 7 days. So. Oh, at least it's better than 3.5 hours, Anyway, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's moving more than 1 day, it says, in regards of time remaining in regards of moving files. That's probably not true, but I guess Windows still have its issues in regards of. Like if you can just gather all the files one specific place pretty much and sort it out, delete all the things that I don't need. So, yeah. Okay. Maybe I can put that over there. Yep, we have no one looking, and I guess I don't have much more to say. Anyway, so I should stop it. We have ran for 4 hours. Nothing really happened, so I'll start it up again, I guess, if needed. If they show up. Anyway, Jehovah be with you, and ye shall be by you a most precious pearl, and the spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. Have a good one. Take care.